Hi, how do? Are you ready for today? I'm still a little bit sick. Still coughing up some gunk, some stuff, and I'm not exactly happy about it. So I may be a little bit spacey today, you know? Like, I don't even have my YouTube chat up. The fuck? Custom present dogs. Boop, boop, boop. Did it work? Hi, Andy. How do you want to hang out with me today and then watch the announcements, please? Because I don't got anyone else to hang out with. It's just me. I tried asking peeps if they wanted to do stuff today, and no one hit me up. I'm super excited. I have some high hopes for some. I have some big predictions too of what is going to come out today. I'm very excited. Hi Kayla, how do you want to hang out too? I'm gonna pop up in the Discord if you want to. If you do want to come hang out and chill, there be a Discord, and I will be chilling in said Discord. Oh, you messaged me? My bad. Oh yeah, it's this mouse. What else we got? Isn't it random? What the fuck? Okay, but this one's fine. Deep voice mush still. Watch my voice never change. It is just this from now on. Maybe that's why I got sick. I evolved. No, I doubt it. I just got some gunk that I need to get out. You never heard my voice this deep? Is there a problem? Did I change? Do I need to do something? The fuck? What happened? Am I really gonna wait here for 20 minutes? I might wait here for 20 minutes just chilling. Do we have any theories or predictions of what's gonna happen? What do you want to be announced? Any inkling of anything? I got a few that I want to write down, but I'm gonna wait. It seems strange to hear your voice this deep after 4 years. Second puberty. I don't know what to tell you. I got sick. It happened. I'm never going back. Please tell me you can hear the music, because if there's no music, this will look very awkward of me just going. This game needs to make a comeback. This game should come back. Oh, absolutely. Yo, I should play this on stream. Why not? I beat it not too long ago. But I could always start another dragon. It's so good. We got this announced. Oh. Yeah, Final Fantasy Tactics is coming back, and that makes me so fucking happy. There's a channel that I've been I've been following on Twitch for a long time, and their whole thing is just Final Fantasy Tactics. That is all they do, all the time. and it's fucking phenomenal. Granted, it's not... It's the Iblis Chronicles, and it's not the GBA game included, which is fine. Still kind of sucks. It's just a different story, same gameplay, same mechanics, etc., but yeah. Your prediction is Banjo-Kazooie 3? That would have to be 4. They already have 3. 3 is Nuts and Bolts for Xbox, and it didn't do great. For them. You really want Banjo... If they're gonna announce, since Banjo-Kazooie is Xbox, because it's rare, that would have to be at the Xbox showcase. That wouldn't be here. This is gonna be like... this will be like Ubisoft stuff. This will be like Capcom stuff. This will be like Square Enix. Like we might see like a Kingdom Hearts 4. We might see some Final Fantasy 14 stuff. We're probably gonna see Final Fantasy 7 Part 3, Remake Part 3, Reunion, Reawakening, something. Oh no, it's this one. Okay, I played this game on the Game Boy with a towel over my head, literally like bundled up in like 100-degree weather out in the middle of nowhere, Kentucky, for months. I was told to go play outside, so I grabbed my Game Boy and a couple AA batteries. I threw the towel over my head, got in the fetal position, and I just sat there and played. There would be like little bugs like crawling up my feet and getting on my knees, but I didn't give a shit. I was saving Iblis. It was happening. Open for Forza Horizon 6 on Sunday. I'll bring up the notepad thingy. So, I should probably switch which keyboard is in front of me. That might help. How's everyone's day going? What you been up to? Anything exciting? Playing anything fun? I know Andy's been doing that Claw Obscure. That game is sick. Okay. We have Xbox. I was gonna say Xbone, but that's last gen. I'm old. Showcase, right? Kayla wants Forza 6, and then Banjo. Is that how you spell it? Kazooie? Three, because they have Kazooie, 2E, and then 3E, right? I'm wanting this from today, personally. I'm just gonna throw in mine here, right? I know. And then I also want Resident? Why am I spelling this wrong? There we go. 4? Oh, sorry, 5. 9 or 1. Not 0. Not 0. Like, we're doing this because it's a channel point flag. Andy, I keep forgetting. What TTS do you use? Oh, you use Tangia, and I don't like Tangia. The fucking creator's weird. Like, I signed up for Tangia, I didn't use it for a week, so the bitch sent me an email. He was like, hey, I hope you like my product, you want to review it? I was like, nah, I'm good. So, I didn't listen to it, and then he wrote back and he was like, please tell me you didn't decide to stop using Tangia. It was just a weird, creepy, like, why are you personally fucking emailing my ass? Oh. I honestly don't... It's probably not too loud, it's probably specifically that song. Thank you. I'm on phone audio though. We'll drop it there. Thank you, Andy. Oh, let's see Dissidia, Resident Evil 5, 9, or 1, not 0. What else do we got? What else do we got? Why is it deleting? Why? Huh? Copy. Cut. That's weird. What else do we got? What are we thinking? We don't got time to fuck around. We literally have 15 minutes. Oh, I mean, Halo's a good. It's not bad. I think there's gonna be Fable. Yeah. This is Xbox. This is not what's gonna show up today. Summer Games Fest. 14 minutes away. What are we thinking? We do the Xbox One for Sunday. We need to do this shit. Any other... I don't know what Summer Games Fest showcase... so, okay. Summer Games Fest announced games like Assassin's Creed Shadows. It announced Final Fantasy Rebirth Part 2. Yeah, it announced Death Stranding 2, right? Like, any game that you can think... It's E3. Any game ever from anyone, right? It can have Xbox games, but if it's going to be like a big Xbox smash hit, it's probably going to be at the Xbox showcase, literally in like one day. You know, like there's potentially even hold on. I suppose we'll say the good stuff for theirs on Sunday. Yeah. So you gotta think, which is a good thing to bring up, because not a lot of people know. Hold on. Yeah. List of announcements. It's not what I wanted. 2025 partners, round 1. right? So here are some that you could potentially be seeing here today. Oh, Devil May Cry. New God of War. God of War would be a PlayStation thing, I think. It could be SGF. It could. Yeah, like you got PlayStation, you have Xbox, you have Nintendo, right? There's Niantic right there, Devolver Digital, CD Projekt Red, Capcom, Amazon Games, Yacht Club. Whoa, is there to be a Shovel Knight something? Supermassive Games, Steam, Square Enix. Blumhouse is the one that's doing indie horror games from small devs, I think. Isn't Blumhouse a movie studio? Don't they do the spooky horror? Okay. So what are we thinking? We got... Let's gonna start writing shit down. Mafia? Didn't they already announce a Mafia thing? Here's a couple big ones from me, right? Some personal ones. Elder Scrolls 6. That's gonna be in an Xbox thing. That's too big to not be at the Xbox thing. Right? So, and I don't think we're gonna hear anything about Elder Scrolls 6. I mean, maybe because they announced Oblivion in, like, was it May or was it April? It was probably April. I don't remember. Too many games this year. Already. NAF is Blumhouse? Started an initiative last year to help small devs bring out games. Oh, what? I thought it was Steel Wool. It was late April. Okay. Here's a couple ones from me. So during the PlayStation Showcase, the other day when they announced like Final Fantasy Tactics at work, and also Andy, the new Bond game is being made by the Hitman devs. Oh. Well, hey, look at that. I have the stream muted, so I can't hear. It's okay. It's okay. Here's a couple of them from me, right? Because we're technically almost gonna start here now, right? During the PlayStation Showcase, I don't know if this is... Normally they, like, announce a little thing, and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool, but it is directly related to a bigger thing. Big brain mode, calling it now. I hope I can make this into a little video afterward. They announced Resident Evil classics that are coming to PlayStation. Sick. So if you have PlayStation Plus, you can play the classic games. That's a big move. They were already on GOG, but why right now are they being available for free on PlayStation? Well, that would make sense if there was a new RE game coming out. So you can play the classics if you wanted to, and you can play the new one if you wanted to. Okay, so to me, that speaks to a Resident Evil 5 or Resident Evil 1 or a Resident Evil 9. There was also another announcement coming to PlayStation Classics. Twisted Metal. They announced it. They announced that Twisted Metal, was it 3 and 2 and 3 or something? It was 2 Twisted Metal games that were coming to the PlayStation thing if you subscribed. That is weird. You haven't talked... Well, I mean, they did talk about, like, season 2 of the show, and then if you break that down, if they know season 1 was a success, and so they're doubling down on a season 2, they announced these games for the season 2 that's gonna drop in the summer. So why not coordinate? Because it's been enough time. Like, if you started work on this when season 1 was starting, that's enough time to potentially at least announce a new game, and then in a year or two, a game release. Are we getting a new fucking Twisted Metal? And who would be working on that? Who on this list? Unless it's PlayStation themselves, right? I'm just spitballing here. Like, seeing the classic RE games come back makes sense because a new RE game is theorized to be on the horizon. Twisted Metal, like 2 RE games and 2 Twisted Metal games, and it's just because of the show. I don't buy that. You don't re-up for a season 2 and have no plans, especially during the time that they're in, of like everything being like a PvP online, etc. This is like made for Twisted Metal. Heard something about a Deadpool game, not 100%. Maybe that today? You think? I don't know about that. I don't know. I can throw it down, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. Who would do a Twisted Metal game? Unless it's PlayStation Studios. Who made... I have to go home in a minute. Brady, hurry your ass. Are you gonna be home in 5 minutes so I have somebody to talk to in Discord? Just me, my own goofy ass. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Nice. 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 Is this really all we're like? I'm brain farting. I don't know. CD Projekt Red. So we're gonna see some. We're gonna see something of The Witcher, right? Blumhouse. Kayla's saying we're gonna see something of Nav. Right? Oops. The fuck? This is stuff we can see being in the Xbox showcase. Yeah, that's what I'm saying as well. Twisted Metal was Fire Sprite, but got cancelled in the Sony layoffs last year. So unless PlayStation picked it, well, Sony is PlayStation. So unless PlayStation picked it up from themselves, canceling it. Sega's gonna have some crazy stuff. I'm gonna put one crazy one in here. Pun intended. Crazy Taxi. Sonic Adventure Battle 3. Saga Goodness. Saga F's. Zero game. Sorry, it's just some personal hopes. Where are we at? 2 minutes left. Might as well shut this shit off. I'm just gonna pause that in case shit goes. Nah, it's fine. All right, are we ready? A new Sonic game? Oh. So Sega, not that long ago, put up that they're taking a look at all their old stuff and they're remaking, remastering, they're bringing back to we're getting back to the good shit. And they most recently started showing off a lot of that like initiative of like the games coming back. And it looks sick and it looks dope and I'm super excited and I don't know. It's just a great time to be a Sega. It's a great time to be a Sega fan. I'm gonna leave this up here. Pop it up after and see what happened. Are you ready? Are you ready for this shit? I'm ready for this, Jelly. Does that mean Megan is gonna be who? I'm down to Mavericks? What? What are you talking about? I don't know. Gabe Newell's also been spotted. Half-Life 30. She sells seashells down by the seashore. What the fuck are you on about, Brady? Mega Man. My phone being dumb. Oh, Megan. Does that mean Megan? I'm gonna call Mega Man Megan from now on. Megan Man. Ooh. Megananan? Brotato 2. Hi, Peasant's Couch. Are you also watching and recording and reacting and doing the things? The following program may contain... I should have read that earlier.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Hi, how do, Jeff? I'm trying to think of some shorts and skits from it. All right, if you just want to hang out with me in the Discord, I'm chilling.
I love the energy. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, a showcase to celebrate what's new and next in video games. Now, every year, we have the distinct honor of coming together to spotlight the boundless creativity that defines our industry. Thank you all for joining us and giving us your time. And special thanks to Dante. I was reading my feed this morning and saw that he canceled a date and he hopes I don't disappoint him. Dante, we're gonna do our best to make it worth your while. We have a really fun show ahead. Over the next 2 hours, we're gonna give you a whirlwind tour of dozens of games from studios big and small. From Lego bricks to puppets, zombies to Marvel heroes, this show has a little bit of everything, including, yes, some brand new game announcements.
What's that mean, Jeff?
Gotta have some of those. Now, before we dive into the excitement, let's take a moment to recognize just how dynamic our industry has become. Here's a look at the top 10 selling new games on Steam so far in 2025 by units, according to Game Discover Co. Lots of great games. Now, the list includes beloved franchises, but sitting proudly at number 1 with over 13 million units sold since February.
I'm getting some reverb in your mic. I'm hearing your screen. Yeah.
Of just 10 people at Semiwork in Uppsala, Sweden. And closely trailing it is Schedule 1 from TVGS, a solo developer in Australia. It's inspiring that these indie creations stand side by side with heavyweights like Monster Hunter Wilds and the
I'm still getting it.
Absolutely. Now let's also applaud Claire Obscure from Sandfall. Okay. They might get some nominations at the end of the year. We're not there yet. But it is a monumental achievement, earning the highest user Metacritic score ever recorded for a game, all from a team of under 30 developers who bravely stepped away from big publishers.
Have we talked about yet how I feel like we're on track to have like the best year in gaming?
And engines like
Yeah,
Unreal,
it's weird,
today's
dude.
most innovative projects increasingly emerge from outside the traditional publishing
And yet people
system.
still are
That's
getting laid
something to
off.
celebrate, but with more than 18,000 games released on Steam just last year, more than double from 2020, the challenge now is discovery. And that's precisely why events like Summer Game Fest, our partner showcases happening all weekend long, and initiatives like the Steam Next Fest are so essential. These events help remarkable games, big and small, find their audiences. And hopefully, if you're watching this show, you'll discover your next favorite game. So, in that spirit, let's kick things off with a game from an independent studio who is thinking very big. In 2017, 4 developers broke away from AAA publishers to chart their own course. Today, they're a thriving independent studio of 30 creators. And what you're about to see is a powerful testament to what passion, freedom, and a small, dedicated team can achieve. Let's take a look at our first new game announcement.
I'm chilling and hanging out with Peasant's Couch right now. They are a crazy, cool creator. They're on YouTube, they're on Twitch, they stream, they do skits, they make funny stuff, and they do playthroughs. Go check them out.
And for God's sakes, check out Gilgamush's YouTube.
For fuck's sake.
For fuck's sake, check it out!
Ooh, what is this? I'm probably gonna have to mute. Well, it's gonna get copyright, I don't give a shit. Mute me, bitches. This looks really cool.
I love wacky body horror stuff like this.
Oh, oh, oh! Not his tongue, not his chin tentacle.
The tentacle.
Ooh. This is Bloodborne meets Doom.
Man, this just makes me think that somebody from Crypt of the Necrodancer needs to make like a 3D game where hitting your enemies makes beats. And so you just try to make music by beating the shit out of people.
That'd be sick. I really like the, what was it, the Zelda one?
Oh yeah. That was cool.
Is this? Oh, it's Mortal Shell too. Yeah. Hell yeah. I never played the first one. The first one I thought was
Didn't that look great?
a
We
bit
got lots
bland,
more to come, but right
just
now,
from watching it.
the end, the Nexus War.
I'm excited for that.
Fight,
That
or
seems
even
neat.
Yeah, I
live
didn't get
at
through it
Risky
enough
Reels.
to
Over
even
the years,
realize the art
Fortnite
style
has
was
innovated
that.
with
So.
mass-scale live in-game events. And tomorrow, Fortnite is set to do it again across console, PC, and
not Fort
phones.
Fuck.
The Death Star's super laser is charged and ready to decimate the Battle Royale island.
Oh, it's Fort Fuck.
But there's still hope. You and your friends can join the fight. Here's the first exclusive look at what you'll be part of tomorrow in the brand new live event, Death Star Sabotage.
Are you doing like the bombing run? Because that would be kind of cool. I would actually be down with that.
Star Wars themed, I might jump into that.
Yeah, look at that.
Hit 'em with everything you've got.
It's essentially Fortnite themed Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
Jonesy. All right. Right now, it is an honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary game creator
Battlefront
who is set to release
3
his latest
confirmed?
project in just a few short
Confirmed?
weeks.
It
With
worked,
each of his
guys!
games, he
It
pushes
worked!
the gaming medium in bold new directions, and we are honored to have him with us for the first time at Summer Game Fest in person.
Why does it look
Please,
so
everyone, join me in
cartoony? It's
welcoming
Fortnite,
the great
Kayla.
Mr. Hideo
It's
Kojima.
Fortnite. I know Kojima is a big meme. I know everyone shits on this game, and it's Pizza Walking Simulator. I'm beyond fucking excited to play this shit. The first game was really fun.
Yeah, I fucking love the first Death Stranding.
Everyone shits on it. Brady can't get through it.
You've worked for many years on this
Yes.
project. What do you
Fair.
hope
If he
players
announce
take
anything
away
Minecraft,
from
Andy's gonna
PS2 when
freak.
they play it later this month?
Death Stranding 1 is really great, and I loved it.
Well, we hit the pandemic after we
Look,
released DS1.
Hideo Kojima's stories and the way he tells them, they're so batshit crazy.
So-
I can't fault anyone
wanted to
for
show
not
something
being able to get
new,
into them.
Yeah, I can't
connection
follow him either,
after we
but is it
It's
cool
like when you're
looking?
8
Yeah.
years old
Everyone
and trying to
would
figure out
think
what the
about
fuck
that when you play
anime
this game.
is, you know?
Okay,
Playing a Kojima game is like watching,
right now, I
what
know
was
you
it?
prepared a special exclusive clip for SGF. Let's take a
The
look at
Labyrinth
this.
for the first time. Yeah, it's just weird and wild, and you're like, what the fuck am I looking at? Wow, that was a cool story.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Solid Snake.
Welcome. Have a seat.
He had to have his staff correct his writing back in the day. Dude can make games. Liked watching Death Stranding, even though I ruined the plot for myself.
No smoking, please. So you are Neil Vana. Mm-hmm. What do you do? For living?
I'm a porter.
Whoa.
I fuck shit up.
Reporter like Sam Bridges?
So thank you.
Yeah, maybe.
We're good for the day.
Thanks.
Nailed it.
Neil.
What?
So you made it then.
Sorry.
You really don't remember me.
Oh fuck.
The girl.
Some timey-wimey shit?
Tiny vine. Shibby.
The girl, so I'm only assuming he was a porter. He probably, she was probably a young, tiny little, like she was probably a baby, like a chest baby,
Yeah.
right? And they both got a brand.
Yeah.
Well, that was a clip from the game.
Oh, were they
a
both
cutscene.
BBs?
We saw
No,
first
no,
clips
no.
of Neil and
I'm
Lucy,
thinking
and we
he was a
met them in
porter.
the trailer back in South by
He was a
Southwest,
porter,
but we
sure.
have a little bit more of
Transporting.
them here.
He
Tell us
saved
a
a
little bit more
BB,
about
and that
this
was
clip
her.
and the characters
And this
Neil
is, and he's been going to like therapy, and the baby BB that he saved is her, but grown up.
Neil and Lucy.
まあちょっと詳しくは言いませんけど
I can't really say
It's
because it'll be spoilers.
already weird as fuck. I'm guessing.
You saw the cancer mark on both of their hands.
Cancer mark?
So they have this
Do BBs grow up? I don't.
and reveals.
That's what I'm saying. We see the BB from the first game out of the bottle and grown up a bit.
And of course, by story,
Yeah.
you know, he will not be in DS2. But this time, Neil will be like playing like the role that Matt did. for EST
で
this
まあ、クリ
time.
フすごい人気あったので、
And Cliff was a very
まあ
popular
クリフを超えるようなキャラク
but
タ
I
ーを作ろう
think
として、まあ、ルカさん
We
に
have
お
to
願い
kind
し
of
て
like top that
結構いいキャ
character.
ラクター
So
に
Luca
なったと
Marinetti was a great
非
actor,
常
and
に
I
心
think
に残る演技もして
it
いた
was
だい
great.
た
He did a great performance, so I think you'll like this new character,
も
Neo,
う
too.
20日後にゲーム出るんで、
Well, the game's going to be
Basically-
out in 20 days, so I'm not going to give any spoilers, you know. That's
I know.
what I brought today.
But there is more to share, and you won't have to wait very long to learn more about the game. Actually, this Sunday, as part of Summer Game Fest, you tune into the DS2 live game premiere, where Hideo will be joined by many members of the cast. He'll be sharing a new demo of the game, live gameplay demo, alongside Elle
pretty cool.
Fanning and
Here's
Troy
the
Baker,
thing,
and I'll be there
right?
hosting it. And let's just say this is not the last that you've seen of Neo.
I'm not
weekend.
gonna
I'll
buy a
leave it at that.
Nintendo Switch 2 because Mario Kart is the game that came out. I'm not gonna buy a
So hope
PlayStation
you enjoy,
5
we'll
for
join
Death
us
Stranding
Sunday,
2.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much. Hideo Kojima,
So,
everyone. Great to see you, Mr.
if this game
Kojima.
came out on
Thank you.
PC, hell yeah. But it's not. It's PlayStation only.
All right, and now I'd like to introduce my co-host for Summer Game Fest. She's along for the party. A veteran
Yeah,
games
for right
journalist
now.
on
What do they do?
GameSpot
Where
and the
are they
co-host
at
of
right
the
now?
Friends
Is
Per
it
Second
6 months
podcast. Please
exclusivity
join
or
me
a
in
year
welcoming the incredible
exclusivity?
Lucy
That's what I'm saying.
James.
Because, like, if it's 6 months, I'll avoid watching it. If it's a year, I'm watching it day one.
Oh, facts.
Yeah, because it
Thanks,
will be
Jeff,
spoiled
and
for me.
hello, Summer Game Fest. I am so excited to be here this year. Thank you for having me. Now, we are honored to reveal an exciting new project from Raw Power Games, a new team headquartered in Copenhagen, Denmark. Here, you can engage in intense combat, fight for land, glory, and legacy, and lead massive armies into epic scale battles, as narrated by actor Tom Hardy.
Interesting.
Thou shalt not kill.
Fight for land.
UE5.
So the priests tell us. So the Lord commands.
Tom Hardy.
Ambitious man,
Bible the game.
do not listen.
Bible. Wait, what?
I sought no war,
He said, "Thou shalt not kill." It's Bible the game by Raw Power Games.
but war found me.
Who are you gonna main? Jesus?
I'm maining Peter right now.
I became like them. I took up the sword, prayed I could win redemption through my deeds.
Yeah, this is straight up like Templar shit, right?
This is the shit that I love. I fucking love any medieval set games, and if it's like has any city build or
It sounds
land
like
management
RTS.
thing,
Find no peace.
yeah.
Wait, is this
There is only
There is a new Anno in the works, but I don't think that's what this is because Anno's a Ubisoft game.
is this like a Risk?
Ooh, shit.
Oh no! Oh whoa! Oh whoa! Whoa!
But
Whoa!
that's
Whoa!
just my
Whoa!
story. Go write your own.
Oh shit!
Yo, is this a
Bible the game. You're
It's a
right.
Bible? That's right, Bible the game. Chronicles Medieval.
That was a very cool new project
Game
in a
of
brutal
Thrones.
European
I need.
medieval world. Now it's time to hang on to the
Yeah,
edge
that's
of
a game I'm
tomorrow.
playing. That's a
Sonic
game I'm
Racing
That looks-
Crossworlds is
that
a
looks pretty
thrilling
cool.
new entry in the legacy of racing action games within the Sonic franchise. Crossworlds brings
Hey, I
other
was
worlds
Sonic
and
something,
familiar
I was
faces
correct.
to Sonic Racing, including surprise
Super
guest characters
Sonic
being
Racing.
revealed here at SGF for the first time.
Oh, Sega.
I told you. I'm actually down to play this. I don't give a fuck who you are. Who the fuck was that? Yeah, this just looks like fun. It's Mario Kart, but you can play on any system. Just being real. Oh no, I'm not buying those games. Are you fucking kidding me?
Ha!
No.
Hatsumiku!
The Yakuza one's pretty cool. They're straight up doing Smash Bros. They're doing Smash Bros. Kart. They're doing Smash Bros. Kart over Nintendo. Sega is doing Smash Bros. Kart. Are you fucking kidding me?
Time for me to win this.
That's pretty cool.
Coming in September, but that is not all. We'd like to introduce the man
pretty
behind
sick.
the creation of everyone's favorite blue hedgehog, Takashi Iizuka.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm honored to be here to talk about our latest Sonic Racing game. Sonic Racing Cross World is the next generation of the Sonic Racing series, developed by Sonic Team and the Sega Arcade Racing Team. You can feel brand new experience from the new future travel ring, which you can warp in the race. Also, unlike another kart racing game, this game will have online cross-platform matchmaking.
Hey, directly
Have any
calling out.
Tommy Tallarico music?
So you can race
Directly
against
calling
all
out
of your
Nintendo.
friends
We have
across
crossplay.
all of the
You can
platforms.
play on anything you want.
Lastly, I have one
Oh,
more
that's
thing
sick. That's
I'd
sick.
like to show everyone here today. Take a look inside of the travel ring.
Oh shit, dude. It's over. They're literally Smash Bros. Sonic Kart.
Minecraft
Bro.
and Sonic. I guess you could say you gotta go craft. Well, I gotta laugh. That's all I want. That's all I want. Next, we're excited to reveal a brand new action RPG
Yeah,
from Bandai Namco
Fuck
Studios.
the new Mario Kart.
Embark on a
Sorry.
journey across a dark fantasy world
Nintendo
and
what?
uncover a vast story that eclipses time.
That eclipses time. This looks like DMC5.
We get to know what the brothers are doing.
No, not quite.
No.
I wasn't paying attention to what they were saying. Is this Castlevania? What's a Nintendo?
What's in it?
Time. For some,
Oh, that looks cool.
it heals. For others,
Yo.
it wounds. And for our world, it promises only oblivion.
Doctor Strange?
I don't think
Our
so.
hopes lost long ago.
I mean,
But you,
It always pulls me out of it. You like this like hyper real gross monster looking thing and then it cuts to anime eyes. What the
they're just trying to figure out their art style.
It's all over the
Well, who
place.
is it? Isn't this
time were a
Bandai?
weapon to wield.
Is this the second vampire game?
Of ruin.
Vampire Souls like game?
Oh, I have no idea.
This time,
Because they keep saying this time.
or maybe the next, you'll find how to save us all.
No. Never.
Yeah, it totally is. The first game was very, very flat and very, very linear. It was even less, you know, elevated than Neo. It played a lot like Neo, so if you're into Neo. Code Vein 2.
I was always more of a Trinity kind of guy.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Huh? Section 9 housing, yes.
Epic Games. Is this Fortnite? Oh.
Alien. It's Alien something.
No. I'm just gonna say you're wrong.
We're gonna see a xenomorph somewhere.
It's The Thing. It's the remake of The Thing the game.
It's Michael Myers. Michael Myers.
Oh no, not Michael Myers. No.
Jason X. It's twin stick.
Why does this look like an offshoot of Little Nightmares?
Grody. I'm totally playing this.
Oh, that's sick.
Yo, it's the hand roly-poly thing from Inside.
That's exactly what this feels like.
End of Abyss. Is it like Inside 2? Because like that hand mutation thing, that ball that had all the hands on the inside.
Section 9. What did they do?
Sweden-based Section 9 Interactive, an atmospheric action-adventure game coming in 2026 to the Epic Games Store and consoles.
I wonder if it is, if they're making like
black and white world of rubber hose
an Inside extended universe.
for Hire, developed by first-time developer Fumi Games and published by PlaySide, releasing later this year. Here's a quick new look at the game and the reveal of a familiar voice.
There's something rotten at the heart of
This game has been shown and talked about, I swear, for a decade now.
I can't find a list of their games.
the city to their will,
Really?
Oh yeah, this game's been going forever.
and those who do anything to save it.
If this is just
But
gonna
I mean-
be like it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong.
Oh yeah.
And animation's
all those frames
crazy.
have been drawn.
Right. That being said, coming 2025, so it's coming this year on everything, which is also another big feat.
All right, that's not all from PlaySide. Now comes the
However, if it
announcement
comes
of
out and it's like a
another ambitious
4-hour
project from this
experience,
independent Australian
meh.
developer. We've been talking to them for a while
Right?
about this project, which
Yeah.
builds
Is
on
that
their
just me?
recent launches of Kill Knight
Yeah,
and Age
it's
of
been
Darkness.
years.
This takes things
That
to a whole new
could
level.
also
It's
have been a
premium,
problem. It could have
real-time strategy
originally
game
been
built for
a 4-hour
PC
experience,
based on one
and
of the
then
most
even
iconic
developers thought it got
fantasy
too much
franchises
hype,
in
and
the
then they're like,
world.
"Well, we got to go back to the
guess
drawing
let's-
board and
let's
add some
take a
more
look.
time to this."
It's a good point. So maybe there wasn't problems, they just wanted to put in more.
Yeah.
That's a good hope. Hey, Andy was right. Game of Thrones.
Has this not been talked about though, or is this another Game of Thrones game?
How the game is played.
Is it a card
This is
game?
different.
But this is not the game you
It's a mobile
know.
game. It's the Game of Thrones trading card game. It's a Magic the Gathering the collab.
Oh, they're
I-
beyond.
I'm-
They're beyond universe
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
because they just did Final Fantasy.
When did this happen in the show? I don't remember this.
This
Yeah, is that Jon
is your
Snow?
legacy.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember him fighting the king.
You decide who wins.
This is what should have
This is what
happened.
should have happened.
Dies.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. So I would have done it, 100%.
You decide who wins and who dies. Is this a Game of Thrones
Oh, fuck,
visual
dude.
novel?
I'm playing the White Walkers now. Oh, zombie Jon Snow! Everyone's fucked, dude.
Game of Thrones.
Zombie Dragon 2?
It's still a real time. Oh, an RTS.
I love RTS.
All right, now it is time
All
for
right.
the global reveal of an
Sick.
FPS action adventure RPG.
Huh?
The great Silkovsky once said.
That's a lot.
Count a million billion
That looks pretty cool. It's a whale has a spaceship. That was a whale on a spaceship.
Oh shit.
A whale ship.
It's a whip.
It's a whip. Look at that whale in a whip.
My answer is maybe they will visit us, but time has not come yet for this. The dawn.
It's all some
of a new
upscale and
era.
funkiness.
The era of
Oh.
atomic heart.
I didn't play the first one. It's a WAP.
I had a lot of problems with Atomic Heart just because I took ballet for like 8 years of the time.
This song's going to get muted. Ain't there's nothing I can do. Holy shit. It's gonna be completely blocked out, and you'll never know what I'm saying here. Holy fucking shit. Damn it. There's nothing I can do. It's what I'm just. It is. YouTube, I'm sorry.
Oh, there they go!
Hey, look, it's Iron Women. Damn. Is that a goop monkey?
I don't. Can you say that? I don't think you can say that.
A goop
I don't.
monkey?
Let's just not. Let's just avoid all controversy.
There was clearly a yellow tiny like lemur covered in yellow.
I know what you
goop.
saw. I know what you saw, but you don't know to say what you saw. We just all know, okay?
Gross. What is this game?
There's Atomic Heart too. Electric Boogaloo. Isn't it? Did we move? No, we did not move to another game.
No, it's
That's
still.
music playing.
It looks funky. Kill it, booba.
That's right. Atomic Heart 2 is in active development at
Yes,
Munfish on Unreal Engine 5, a spiritual successor to the first game with a retro-futuristic world on a global scale. And this time, there's a greater emphasis on RPG elements and player freedom. But that, believe it or not, is not all from Munfish today.
Okay. Atomic Heart 3?
Is it recording?
What does a direct sequel being a
It's in the
spiritual
sky,
successor
a
mean?
giant cube.
Do I not understand that? What?
That's a good point.
I barely believe it myself.
What is that? What? I don't know what
When
I'm
it
looking at.
showed up, I was in the lab. I didn't even
He's
see
describing it.
You know? I felt that same fear, though. A terrible sense of my own powerlessness.
Is it a changing extraction shooter game?
How did
Yeah,
the whole
it is
of
probably-
humanity
that'd be
miss
cool.
it? And did we actually miss it? What if the cube didn't appear, but revealed itself? What if it was always there, and we've only just started to see it?
So you show up, and the map changes because the cube is like changing corners. So sometimes it'll be a mountain, sometimes it'll be a desert, sometimes it'll be a city.
You gotta get creative with these somehow. Oh, this is, wait, this is in the Atomic Heart world?
I think so.
Okay.
The cube,
Oh, weapon
atomic
attachments,
universe.
you have me sold.
What the fuck?
Cute little guy.
I feel like the cube
is
was
yet
already
another
an
new
indie
project
game.
from Munfish, an MMORPG shooter set in the Atomic Universe on a massive levitating cube. You can see there where the
An
edges are constantly
MMO
rotating to
is,
create
is what he
unique
just
gameplay
said. He did not
combinations
say
that are
extraction
ever
shooter.
evolving.
He said MMO.
All right, let's jump into the Marvel Cosmic Invasion universe. The new retro beat 'em up coming to PC and consoles
an
this
MMO?
holiday with multiplayer fun for up to 4 players. You can pick between 15
say
Marvel
MMO? I
characters
think
to
he said
play, but so far
RPG
only
shooter.
7 have
He
been
said an
revealed.
MMO
Well, now
RPG
it's time to
shooter.
meet the next two.
Okay.
That's... If it was an extraction shooter, I would have said past. An MMO... no extraction. Just an MMORPG shooter?
I'm not sure how that works. Is that? I feel like there was another game like that came out that I didn't play.
That is
recently. What is this? Is this the Marvel version of the Ninja Turtles games that have been coming out?
Oh, we're totally playing this. It's happening.
Yeah, it's gonna come to Game Pass.
Brady, I can't even solve a Rubik's Cube. You're fine. Watch that be a qualification in the terms and service when you sign up for the game.
Yo, a Rubik's Cube as a game controller, I'm in.
For... Oh?
Oh my world.
Onimusha, yeah.
What?
Someone in the crowd. Onimusha!
Come on.
Also, you don't have a chance.
Alright. Yo. Ooh.
Not enough. I need more. Pick your battle, piggy.
Not the squelching.
Musashi!
We both want the same thing, Musashi. But there's only room for one at the top. And it won't be a coward who runs from jewels. Words never did work between us, did they?
They're giving off heavy Kefka vibes. Huh?
That was a new look at Onimusha Way of the Sword, which we announced back in December at the TGAs. It is coming in 2026 and will be playable this summer at Gamescom. Now let's completely switch gears. You guys all know I love my puppets. And this next project is one I've been tracking for a few years.
Jesus, Andy, clean yourself up.
Yeah, man. Is using Unreal Engine 5 to create an insane
I just looked over and Andy's just nutting all in the chat.
Actually, a thing. What you're about to see is running completely in real time and Unreal.
To be fair, it's mostly his chat. He's just passing it
New
along.
game announcement that combines comedic storytelling and arcade fighting action. Check this out.
Arcade fighting action. What the fuck am I looking at? What the fuck am I looking at?
Love a game, dude. Let's go.
An unstoppable orphan. Oh no.
Alright, you little sick of fuzzy shit. Show me what you got. What? If you're gonna be champ, we gotta transform you. Why are you even here? Don't waste my time.
Save us, Fuzzy, or we'll die.
Okay.
Boy.
I really need to see gameplay.
Boy.
I mean,
Eat bread, crap, burnt toast, carb load. This maid ain't gonna be itself. I've been taking dumps in there all day.
Oh,
Jeff.
is up against unlikely opponents. And fulfill your destiny. Felt that boxing. Hell yeah.
Super fun. Got to wish list that, right? All right, well, next it's time to see the
Yeah,
announcement
it's like
of a
Punch-Out.
brand new game in
Yeah.
Deception We
but
trust.
hyper for realistic.
An ancient white castle
It's
deep
punch
in
up
the
Yeah,
by
that's
mountains.
that's
Lost
the
to
gameplay
time
you
and
need to do
legend.
for like hyper
Only the
realistic stuff,
chosen
not
find
the
their
what
way.
fucking
Something-
Unrecord tried to
Gather from
do.
every
Like,
corner of the earth.
Yeah.
Divided yet bound. Wolves
whoa, dude,
and
we
lambs.
can't be saying castles like that. Let's calm
Engaged in a
down.
perilous dance of wits. A game where
Danganronpa?
truth is but a shadow.
Killer Inn,
Enough
close.
theatrics. I'll get to the point. Killer Inn is a
Yo, is this
murder
just Clue the
mystery
video
action
game?
The killers
Clue,
lurk
but a bit
elusively
more
in
obvious.
plain sight. Kill someone, and a clue will remain.
Just the
Hair, fingerprints,
narrator.
blood, clothes. The lambs
Kill
scramble
someone.
to find clues, one step closer to unmasking the culprits. Who is guilty will eventually come to light. Wolves win by killing every lamb. Lambs win by rooting out every wolf. Such simple rules. But there's so much more to this game of murderous mystery. Complete
Okay.
quests to level up. Buy items with the gold you earn. Loot chests for weapons and armor. Steal items, blow up opponents, poison others, place traps. Discover one of your own is a wolf. Is killing not to your taste? Then you'd better escape the castle. Now the paths to victory are clear. You would do well to remember, deceit and deduction are your strongest weapons in this game of life or death. Your invitation awaits.
Among Us, but a third-person PvP game?
That was Killer Inn, a 24-player multiplayer game from Square
I think
Enix,
this is
where
more
you compete
akin
in a game
to,
of life or death using
Trouble in
social
Terrorist
deduction
Town.
skills to win.
I don't know what the fuck that
All right,
is.
it's hard to believe this next
Oh,
game was first
Trouble in
announced
Terrorist
at
Town is a
TGA in
mod for
2021.
Gary's mod,
And though
or a
it's been a
game mode for
while, their
Gary's
recent
mod.
tech tests prove that some things are definitely worth the wait. I'm of course talking about Arc Raiders. This is one of the most anticipated games of the year, and we're excited to share a new trailer which will tell you more about the mysteries surrounding the world of Speranza and the long-awaited launch date coming later this year.
Just gonna turn that down. Everyone knows about this game.
Arc Raiders.
Everyone already knows about this game. To me, personally, I think if you don't know about this game, what the fuck are you doing? Where you at?
Yeah, dude.
I don't know. You think it's gonna be a stealth release? They did say later this year. Oh, I don't think so. Like I think Jeff's words literally were just later this year. Showcase is like 40 minutes, right? Unless the final thing is gonna be RE9. Oof. There also isn't. No, maybe the PlayStation Showcase was like 40 minutes. There's gotta be more.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Was
just
that
more easily to be
vampire
over.
dude thing that was real? That I saw earlier on Facebook?
Vampire dude thing.
Yeah, it was fucking Count Orloff looking motherfucker, and it said RE9 on it.
I mean, potentially. So the theory for the longest time is that Capcom doesn't have really anything that they're working on right now. Normally they have like 3 or 4 projects going on at one time. Well, SF6 is kind of like tampered out, right? They finished up a season. They have Monster Hunter that they're doing updates on, and then Onimusha, right? There's no announcement for a big RE anything for years now. So are we getting a remake of RE1? Like a remake? Are we getting a remake of 5? Or are we getting a brand new RE9?
I believe it is Resident Evil 1's 30th anniversary.
That's where people are at.
It arrives on PC in just a few days.
And for me personally, I just want to see Final Fantasy Dissidia come back. So what the fuck are you doing, Square Enix, besides working on 7 different games right now? Like, I think they're doing Kingdom Hearts 4. They're doing Final Fantasy 14 shit. I think they just announced another game the other day, Final Fantasy Tactics. Still. Do you know how hard a Dissidia would go?
It would go pretty hard. It would go pretty fucking hard.
A beta for what? Arc Raiders, Brady? 2-hour story. Life is Strange. Are they working on massive projects? Who? Square Enix? I don't think so. Besides Kingdom Hearts 4. This is Dune Awakening, survival crafting with worms.
I don't think I get this game. I love survival crafting games.
I used to.
Just don't think Doom is the right environment for a survival crafting game.
Hot take. Extremely hot pasta right now. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Hold on to your horses. I think Dune is the worst, most wannabe fantasy story that has ever been created. I hate it.
How dare you, sir?
I hate it so much.
Yeah, it's wild for you to say that it's a wannabe fantasy story when
it was the OG.
So many, when it's so many of the good fantasy stories are based off.
I'm not talking about the books. I am not talking about the original.
Okay, fair. Okay, facts.
Everything that I've seen with this new Dune reboot series, everything has been like, it's been Concord for me.
You know, I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue with like the modern Dune stuff, honestly.
It just it feels very marathon, very Concord. It's just got that vibe to it, that like very corny. We're true sci-fi.
Yeah, back in the day, Dune actually did have some decent games. If you could at all go back and bear playing like the DOS type architecture of it and everything, they were fire for back in the day.
It's Mad Max with aliens. Yeah, but the aliens look corny as fuck.
Fall to ash, consumed by the void.
And the void calls.
Try as I might to quell their advance. 'Twas all for naught.
Whoa. Damn, we're already getting Night Rain Part 2? That's what it looks like.
Some say time stops for no one. Neither man nor God.
I've heard that scream before. That was the Dark Souls dragon scream. That literally was just an Elden Ring roar.
Man, what if Night Rain became like the Fortnite for FromSoft?
I'd be happy with that.
Where it was like, they would just started adding in all of their IP stuff.
I actually would be happy with that.
Where your journey
Chrono Odyssey. Okay.
Every hero's tale begins with
Well, yo-yo
that's
verse.
something completely different?
of the story has yet to emerge.
Oh yeah, no, I wasn't being serious.
That totally looked like it, dude.
No, that was something completely different.
Oh.
But I was memeing, I was joking.
What is this? Honkai?
Honka titty rail.
Honkai.
Honka titty rail. It's something Oyoyo universe.
The victors show no mercy to the
ZZZ. Triple backward. Exuberant 34th Final Destination.
They gotta work on that name.
Deluxe. Wuthering Waves isn't any better.
Oh, it's Wuthering Waves. Gotcha.
A rat.
Oi, Boobverse. Yes, Andy.
Such a tiny nuisance.
Ooh, I like this art style.
I know all the secrets.
Little like comic booky feel. Little Nightmares 10.
Don't come
Mio.
That's Mio, Memories in Orbit, a stunning new Metroidvania platformer that has a demo on Steam you can play right now as part of Next Fest. What you're about to see next is a stop-motion co-op platformer where everything has been crafted by hand. It's called Out of Words, and I'm honored to show it to you today.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Remember when we used to get demos and they come with free pizza and drinks? I remember Pizza Hut demo discs. I don't know, I played Brave Fencer Musashi, I played Silent Hill, I played Final Fantasy VIII. Yeah. Those meant a lot to me, because I didn't have shit else. And then one day my dad brought home from overseas, like, the PlayStation 2 came out, and then they were like, do you want all these? And he had, like, every PlayStation 1 game ever. It was fucking crazy. Granted, half the discs were all broken or scratched, you know, extremely used, but
here is the Summer Game Fest trailer.
I had every Final Fantasy game. Just the second and third discs. None of the first disc were.
An enemy can't hurt you like a friend.
Mafia series is such an old classic series. I fucking love it.
Is this a new Mafia?
Yeah, Mafia the Old Country. This will be the first in everything.
So, isn't a big thing in the Mafia games driving around like GTA?
Yeah.
Are we on horseback?
Probably would be.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh, hey, look, there's a car.
Yeah.
So this is still.
This would be in Italy, though. It wouldn't be in like New York.
If this is how he wants it,
right, but
this is how it'll be.
I'm just thinking about like.
This is an opportunity. Do you wish to commit?
It's an Italian Red Dead.
A big part of the Mafia games is always like going around and taking property. So like getting, you know, property on your payroll and stuff.
Loyalty is everything.
We do not always get to choose what we do.
We can choose who we are.
And who are you, Enzo?
Seems very story heavy. I might be into it.
Oh yeah, the first Mafia game.
And if you thought that guy was a stud, just wait till you see this next game. LEGO Voyagers captures the creative, hands-on spirit of classic LEGO play and will also support a Friends Pass, just like Split Fiction.
Sunday during the Xbox One.
I was about to say, what's tomorrow?
Sunday's the Xbox One.
Yeah.
Where's Final Fantasy Dissidia? Where's RE9?
I'm sorry, this looks amazing.
It looks really good. Are you literally just the Lego pieces? That's a new take for Lego, and kind of what Lego should have done all along. Like, this makes sense for fucking Lego. Are you kidding me?
Oh, they had a game prior to this that I'm now feeling like was just like a.
Oh, it's a puzzle game. It's a fucking puzzle game. I'm down.
That's so sick.
You have to build
puzzle game.
A co-op puzzle game where you have to build and I'm here for it.
Dude, I don't feel like I've seen a game like this since Portal.
Really? To be real, yeah. There might have been a couple here in between, but like.
The fucking characters are even orange and blue.
Right. Snipper clips for the Switch.
Oh, okay. I didn't play that though, but I saw.
You have to like snip pieces out of one another to like create shapes to move stuff around. Where to
I'm
fit in-
Carolyn
yeah.
Lawrence, voice actor for a few familiar faces you might have grown up with on Nickelodeon. Some with squirrel suits, thank you. Some with science smarts, and some with serious attitude. Nickelodeon has always been about wild worlds and weirder characters.
Sorry.
And while I'm mostly sworn to secrecy today, I am thrilled to have a hand in revealing something that brings a lot of those characters together like never before. I hope you enjoy the first look at Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. Yee-haw!
Nickelodeon D&D game?
Yo, Nickelodeon had some fire games back in the day.
Ridiculously handsome wizard would call upon his magic powers to summon the most ferocious, most awesome, most
Is that
totally radical team
Timmy
of
Turner?
adventurers the land had ever seen. They alone would be able to.
Oh, I'm good. It's fucking
Nickelodeon Diablo.
Yeah, it's Minecraft Legends.
It's been
Oh,
almost 2
essentially,
years
yeah.
since players first stepped into the role of Geppetto's puppet to
Not for
save
me.
the city of Krat from disease and puppet frenzy in Lies of P. Overture is a DLC expansion to Lies of P that transports players back in time with new characters, environments, and of course, imposing enemies and bosses. Here's the exclusive new look.
What? Lies of P2?
Demo. The DLC.
Big DLC.
Yeah, but probably an expansive DLC. It seems cold. Oh. Oh. Oh.
I do have to say, I absolutely love the wardrobes in Lies of P. I think they're fabulous.
I still haven't beat it. I was trying to do a full playthrough with Brady and our schedules never lined up.
Well, damn, Brady, come on. Get your act together.
We were talking about restarting the game, but even then it's a tall order. Because the way we were playing it, we were literally playing it split screen. I was on the left, he was on the right, and then we would follow the similar path and communicate with one another. Hey, where are you at now? Oh, I'm here.
Yes, that's
and we
right.
would just wait for
Overture
one
is
another,
available
and it took
today
too
across
long.
all platforms to play, so enjoy it this weekend. All right.
That's a badass
Next up, the
idea,
small
though.
video game publisher Serenity
It was
Forge,
fun.
based in Boulder,
Like, I
Colorado,
want to do it again.
shared this game with me a few months back with a DM that said,
but it's just
Doki
gotta
Doki
be-
Literature Club meets Silent Hill. That piqued my
Excuse
interest. I think you might get a kick out of this announcement, too.
I never got good, I told you. Sorry. Sorry, Brady. Still got Halo Infinite. She says, looking at Mush and Andy. Well, hey, look, it's a farming game.
Plates full.
I love farming games. This is going to be a good farming game.
Plates of tomatoes. Plates of hay. Plates of
No, this is a horror
Plates of
planting game.
lettuce.
Wait.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Broken. Plates of flowers.
Wait, is the Lies of P DLC out now? I wasn't paying attention.
Bro, yeah, that's what he said, isn't it?
Whoa, oh shit!
I don't know, good check. Don't trust me.
Wow!
Yeah.
Cool. Hey, look, Brady, we're gonna have to play through Lies of P.
No, I need this to stop. This is fucking with my comfort
That
game.
feeds and blooms, and I will feed, and I will bloom.
Oh my god, she's got blood on her apron. No, she's a psychopath. I have to play this game now. Damn it.
Oh, they're cute. No.
I wouldn't recommend eating those tomatoes. All right, NCSoft is expanding its Blade and Soul universe. Let's take a look at the rich lore and dynamic
You know she does. She
action
cuts
in
people
Blade
up
and
and
Soul
uses them
Neo,
as fertilizer.
just
That's why
out
she's
on
got like the
Steam,
best
and
garden
Blade
around.
and Soul
I bet.
Heroes.
We are the tomatoes. Kayla says we still get Halo Infinite. She says while looking at Mush and Andy. Look, I've been down for Halo for a very long time. Andy started playing Monster Hunter, and then Andy started playing Genshin Impact, and then now Andy's playing what's it called? Expedition 33, and then going back to Genshin Impact. And then new games are coming out, and I'm like, hey Andy, you should play with me. And he's like, I got too much shit going on. So shit just doesn't line up. We were supposed to do every Halo game ever, and we ended after Halo 1. It happened again.
What?
I know. We set it up. We announced it. I made like different like little posters. I was doing a full playthrough on my channel. I was announcing it on all my social media, like we should do this, we should do that, we should do this. And literally after the final part of Halo 1, we just, like, we were meeting up every Thursday. It just stopped. We just stopped hanging out. It was, I don't know, man. And the thing is that if
Halo
we get
Infinite have a co-op mode?
Halo 3, Halo 4, Halo 5, and Halo 6, I believe, are 4-player co-op.
Sick.
Yeah. Halo 1...
I knew that guy looked familiar.
Hey, it's One Punch Dude.
Saitama.
Fuck. Blade and Soul, wrap it up. Skip. MMO trash. Sorry, that game turned me into their chat. Oh, yeah, I get it. I mean, at this point, playing through the whole series of Halo, no one's gonna give a fuck. At all. It was a big time, it was a big hype thing. No, people are only gonna give a fuck if a new Halo comes out. And only then will people start making videos, and then it'll start popping off. I say...
Fairy Tale? Not Fairy Tale, 7 Deadly Sins.
Probably playing through like a Halo 3, 4, and Infinite could be fun.
There's a sequel to something coming out that I need to play through the first one. I don't remember what it is.
One Punch Man is every Souls boss I face. I'm sorry, Brittany. Maybe if you two did 100 push-ups a day in-game, you might stand a chance against One Punch boss. Yeah, I called this one. Wait, are we at the end?
5.6
Was that it?
today.
Was that fucking it?
How long's been going on?
If that was it.
Showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4.
Human Creator is now fully integrated
Oh
into
my
Why are we
God.
going over State of Unreal?
Live
I don't
in
understand.
real time.
That's what I'm saying.
Squid Game will be coming to UEFN.
It started with an epic mega grant, and it's now a serious contender for Game of the Year.
That Mongil Dive will be exclusively on the Epic Game Store.
Was the big announcement today Liza P?
Find a way.
You say 1 hour left. Do you know?
We altered
Okay, good.
the course of nature.
Oh, it's just an Unreal advertisement.
Unleashed genetic
Jurassic
power
Park 3?
across continents. Now it is
The second one was really
fire sometimes.
to nurture.
Well, have you played
what we
the
have set free,
management ones?
to find hope within
Not the last one that came out, but the one before that I played.
The second one was really good.
Well,
Yeah, the second one was really good.
life.
Please tell me this is not DLC and this is just a third one. Do it. Hell yeah. Oh my god.
That's sick. Yo!
Is it co-op?
How? I mean, you could figure it out.
Well, I mean, because in the game you can like zoom in and like control a person and drive around.
Have you ever played
Hi,
any
I'm
of
Celia
the
from Yacht Club Games.
like Hearts of Iron or
10 years
Europia
ago,
games or
we
anything
broke
like
new
that?
ground with our
Nope.
first game, Shovel Knight.
So generally in those games, it's like Risk, right?
Today,
You pick a
I'm
country
thrilled to
and
share
then
a
you do
world
everything in that
premiere look
country.
at our next
Their
IP,
multiplayer
Mina the
version of
Hollower.
that is everybody pick a country,
Mina
or
continues our
everybody pick the
traditions
same
of refining
country
retro
and you can
gameplay
control
for a
different
new
parts of that
generation.
country.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
pretty cool.
bone-chilling adventure
Yeah.
that it blends intense combat,
Everyone's like a different,
free-roaming
governor.
exploration, and precise
Yeah,
that'd be-
or
that'd be-
yeah, it's not necessarily
As
the
Mina,
provinces,
a
but you can
whip-wielding
say this
follower,
guy's my
you'll
general.
burrow
He
through
handles all of
danger
the
and
army.
unravel the
Oh,
This
mysteries
guy
of
shit.
handles
Ghost
all of the
Island.
production.
A decade ago,
Could you take
we
that-
unearthed
could
a
you take that
groundbreaking
online?
legend. This year, we're bringing
Or
our
is it
next
limited-
bona
Oh, yeah.
fide classic.
Because,
No,
like-
it's all online. I think I've seen like 20 people play a game together.
Oh, it's this game. The Zelda game.
Oh.
So it's the same peeps who made Shovel Knight. But yeah, like you literally have a sword, you have magic, you have the jump leaf and everything, but it's made in the old Game Boy style.
What is this considered? 4-bit graphics? Or 8-bit graphics?
Whatever Game Boy Color was, right?
Yeah.
Because this is given off Oracle of Season, Oracle of Ages. I don't know. We could take Sunday and
right.
can make a continuation of
This is a
Halo.
special one. Our
Jump
next
straight to
game comes
Infinite.
from a well-known
Yeah, do the first
developer
game and the
that has
last game.
done-
Fuck it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Kyle Bossman, everyone. Final Bossman. All right. Well, let me see what this says. Oh. Hey, Jeffy. If you're reading this, it means 3 things. Number 1, you're killing it at the fest with your oodles of totally natural charisma. Debatable. B, I'm at your house playing long darts with the fam. And 3, you're gonna do me a solid and skip that Silk Song trailer so you can pimp my revolutionary VR gaming venture that will shock the industry probably. A wet one on the lips, comma, Wade. All right,
Oh,
let's
it's
take
a
a look.
VR. It's a VR
Ooh, Red Band
Deadpool
trailer.
game?
Hell yeah. Handcrafted with cuddles by the Merc with a MetaQuest. Kick back and bask in the glory of gaming's
Okay.
first quintuple A tropical farming sim experience. Oh, hi, new friend. Oh, yeah! Escape the turd burger of late-stage capitalism and enter a world of VR magic and wonder. You'll care for exotic pets, the elderly, and this fucking thing with hip-hop Satan. Oh, hi, don't worry, he's a fascist. He deserves this big time. This guy's a total dick. What the hell? Who designed this shit? I wiped my ass on this first. You're welcome. Who
Okay.
got the lobotomy with fries?
No,
All your dreams of being inside me come true in VR.
it's not Ryan Reynolds.
Spider-Man
No, it's
gets
not.
Insomniac, and I get this shit? I'm craving Korean barbecue now. Is that weird? Whoa!
with Neil Patrick Harris as Deadpool. All right. Last year at Gamescom, we announced Dying Light: The Beast, the culmination of a decade of Techland's experience building survival horror games. Kyle Crane is back as the player character in this title that blends open world and action survival horror. Let's take a look at the latest trailer.
I get bored of
with
VR
some
too
big
quickly.
news,
Andy, I feel
the
you.
release date.
RE7 did it great, and then I haven't felt that feeling again since. I'm a diehard RE4 fan as well.
Can you tell me about the Baron?
He's a narcissistic sociopath. He's experimenting on humans like they're lab rats.
VR in space, that's too much for me.
God
Dying
only
Light
knows what the
3?
Baron's planning to do with those monsters.
Yeah? Yeah. Oh, I see that upscaling blur. I'm gonna pass on Dying Light 3. I tried Dying Light 1, couldn't get through it. I played through Dying Light 2 with my friend Corey. It was laughably stupid. The story jumped around all over the place. The one thing that we liked about the story, the character literally disappeared halfway through the story. The main character. I don't know. I got burnt over and over and over with Dying Light, so this one can fuck off until I see the gameplay. Like, someone play it.
Can you give me like one zombie story that isn't laughable though?
Well, okay, so let me give some context. In Dying Light 2, it was about how your choices matter, and we picked a faction, and we were like, okay, we're gonna go with them because their upgrades are the best.
Right.
We keep going around with this one bro. It's all about him. It's all about his quests. He gets hurt midway through the game, and he gets put into a hospital, and we get a new area unlocked.
There's the big news.
Our next
Dying
quest
Light:
is
The
to go
Beast
get a
is
thing
coming
to
on
cure him,
August 22nd,
right?
Gamescom week.
We get the thing, we go turn it back to him. The NPC comes out and literally goes, "Hey, he's fine now," and you never see him again.
And the nostalgia of growing up.
So he's fine,
Mixtape comes from
and you never
Beethoven
see him again.
Dinosaur, an
Come to
Annapurna
find out,
Interactive.
it doesn't
And this
matter
is your
what faction
exclusive
you
new look
choose.
at this game that plays like a
Everything
love letter
happens the
to
exact
teenage
same.
memories.
Right.
So
I'm
it
just
was
saying,
so stupid.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, I was just saying is that one of my favorite zombie game series is Zombie Army 4 or Zombie Army, and in that series is all about Hitler coming back from hell with a zombie army of Nazis.
Everything's about to change. It's time to look back on your.
I think they're all batshit crazy.
You know what you're gonna get into with that.
What? Yeah,
No.
that's fair. That's fair. You do know pretty.
I'm going in there going like, this is going to be a serious thing. I need to divert water. It's going to kill a lot of people. And then all of a sudden, I'm drop kicking fucking super jumping zombies in tunnels. It's weird.
To spend one last night together before school's out forever.
This looks unique.
And with a soundtrack this good, it's gonna be one hell of a night.
Looks like I'm not playing this on
And
stream.
The Cure. I love The Cure.
You want to play this, Kayla?
This game feels like it would be uncomfortable to stream.
Mixtape. Nothing but the hits.
Just because I feel like it's filled with like angsty teenage drama and stuff.
Yeah. They have a streamer version?
Oh, really?
According to Kayla, they do.
Okay.
If they do, I'll check it out.
Will you struggle until your last fleeting moment? Your destinies.
Maple Story 7.
There is no escaping them.
That is why we must end you. Right here and now.
On your guard.
Oh?
This is
Co-op?
gorgeous. Take this. And just getting started. Let's put it into action.
Do you see that kind of fuzz that is happening with this game when they're running around?
Yeah.
It's not. I guess here, and yeah, it's like it's almost like a fog over everything. It's a modern problem with games. It happens all the fucking time, and it's so stupid.
Is that raw in game or is that like H.265 encoded?
We fight for a future.
That's normally raw in game. I get it in like in Monster Hunter. I get it in Elden Ring. Like anything that's like.
Heard about this because there was a discussion about it because of the Switch 2 recently. The hardware that works with the Switch 2, you can avoid. You can avoid a lot of that as opposed to like on the Steam
a new
Deck.
roguelike from Bandai Namco and developed
Yeah.
Brownies, a game
image,
drawing from
but
classic
lower
Japanese
frame rate.
art with a whimsical spin on Eastern mysticism. Next, we want to introduce you
I'm
to
gonna
a
look
game
into
made
that
by
now,
a
'cause now I'm
first-time
interested.
solo
I'll
developer
have to show you
in
examples.
Bandung, Indonesia. With the help of 9 of his friends, he's built an intense action beat-em-up with brutal hand-to-hand combat set in his hometown. This is Acts of Blood.
I think we seen this one a couple of years ago.
They left me with nothing.
No.
No justice. No peace. Just names on the wall. The hunt isn't over. Not until I kill them all.
I like they recorded this in their bathroom. I appreciate it. It's C, fuck you.
I thought it was going to be more combat, because I think I'm just spoiled after, what's that fucking rabbit fight game that came out forever ago?
Rabbit fight game?
Overgrowth.
Oh, okay. This game is all fun and games until a gun is involved.
Jesus, man.
Boy.
Amazing what these solo devs can do today.
I hope
now
that game
it is
does
time
well,
for the
'cause
reveal
if
of
it
the
is
next
just
game
like
from
9
Montreal-based
friends
Tribute
making
Games,
you know,
the makers
a
of
game
TMNT
and
Shredder's
doing
Yeah.
Revenge
it in
and
their
Marvel
bathroom or
Cosmic
something, I want
Invasion,
that
which
to
you
do
saw a
well.
little
They
bit earlier.
just got
If
on
you're
a
like me,
huge
you've
ass
been waiting
stage.
for more than a decade.
Like this is a big bump.
Yeah, for sure.
Waiting more than a decade for what?
What?
Oh, Scott Pilgrim.
Okay. Yeah. What's with all, like, Scott Pilgrim's had a resurgence? They've had a bunch of stuff come out over the past 5 years.
Yeah. I personally don't fucking get it.
I don't either.
I'm not saying the game doesn't look good. The game looks fun, right? It was okay. So when the original game came out, it was a co-op 4-player beat 'em up, and the only other one that was really out at the time was Castle Crashers, right? The thing with the Scott Pilgrim game is that it disappeared and nobody could play it anymore. So literally the only one that was available was Castle Crashers. And every iteration that we got of a beat 'em up since then has been like not the best or not great, or it's like only released on Nintendo or it's only released on PlayStation.
EX, you'll battle through space-time and the streets of my hometown of Toronto with Scott, Ramona, and 5 of their former rivals in this online 4-player co-op adventure with a story written by
This
Scott
game's gonna go
Pilgrim
hard.
creator
This game's
Brian
gonna go
Lee
fucking
O'Malley.
hard.
All right, we're going to be right back. But first, we have
I'm
a
not
very
a
special message
Scott
from
Pilgrim
Maggie
fan.
Robertson, TGA
It's the fact that
winner
it's
in
a
2021
4-player
for her
beat 'em up
performance
RPG.
in
It's gonna go
Resident
hard.
Evil Village.
It's gonna go hard.
Wait, what?
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, dude.
Wait long.
Vegans.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Delightful ways to make you suffer. So enter the village if you dare. We've slashed the price to be lower than ever for you simple little man things. Still thirsty? Worry
Mommy.
not, you ungrateful wretch. There's plenty more fun to go around. Now cease this
You
foolishness
add
and make your decision.
2 and 3 for PlayStation. You add 2 and 3 for PlayStation. There's RE9 in this. There's RE9 in this. You add 2 and 3 to be on PlayStation Plus, and then you have at this showcase announcement that all the fucking RE games are like discounted. RE9 is gonna be at the end of this. Oh shit! I'm ready. Show me that Leon beard. I'm fucking ready. I'm never playing this game. Sorry. Not again. I put 350 hours into this game. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know. How could I possibly know that?
Since
I know.
of time, humankind has been obsessed.
Yeah, the first descent.
with
That's what I was trying to think of
heart.
earlier, I think.
It was really fun when we were playing it, except the fact that like it was like, here's this one character, farm to get this character. So you bust your ass, you spend hundreds of hours, you farm, you get this character. Wow, this character's really great, awesome.
On something that's
If you wait 6 months, that character is given out for free for everyone.
Ironheart 2?
Scum.
Oh.
What the fuck? Scum 2? What the fuck?
We need to play this.
I have Scum.
Is that a dick and balls?
Yeah, dude. You get to pick your dick size in Scum.
But was that a dick and balls on my stream? Was that a dick and balls on everyone's stream ever?
Oh, that's... We're just now in V1 of Scum? This is full launch now?
I think
This is a
so.
fucking 12-year-old game or some shit.
What are you doing here?
Come with me.
More muted sections of my stream. I can't fucking do it. Oh
You can't
my
fucking do it no more!
I've been seeing things. Like a part of me that's been buried down deep feels like it's just knocking to get out.
This is the GTA 5 looking, or GTA 6 looking game, or whatever the fuck. That is not great, right?
Diaz, you were a good soldier.
I don't know, you say GTA 6 looking game, I think Witcher 4.
Well, it's the old Grand Theft Auto 4 developer.
Oh.
We saw gameplay of this.
This looks like Cyberpunk to me. Is what
Yeah.
it feels more like.
Mind's Eye. Yeah.
Mind's Eye.
So there is a Hitman thing.
Hi everyone, I'm Hakan Abrak,
What?
CEO of
Oh.
Iron Interactive.
Okay.
We can't wait for you to discover Mindside when it launches on June the 10th from Builder Rocket Boy and
Everywhere
IO partners.
was seemingly
And yes,
cancelled.
You may have noticed Agent 47 will
Yeah.
be contracted for a very special assignment in Red Rock City.
And what's
This
the streamer's name? I was watching their stream, they were talking about it, how like the company is seemingly out of money. So they had a game called Everywhere, which was supposed to be
This
like a
week we
Roblox
finally
type game.
revealed 007 First Light to the
And they
world,
took that and made it
your reactions
into
were
Mind's Eye.
heartwarming.
And the game
It's coming
Everywhere
in
has disappeared.
2026.
Oh.
But we want to make the wait more
Because they
exciting.
just didn't have enough money, I guess.
We
I
are
don't
bringing
know.
someone into Hitman, the World of Assassination, who is very dear to the Bond universe.
Do you know what?
Let's take a look.
I'm gonna think about what I was gonna say for a second.
Tom Cruise?
No.
No.
Is the elusive shadow banker,
No, what the
known
fuck?
only as Le Chiffre, a financial mastermind.
I'm very
Oh.
distracted now.
Underworld. He has arranged a high-stake poker game
Oh.
at the Casino Monarchique in Paris.
I get
Our
it.
clients have deemed this unacceptable.
I've invited these people for a reason. I know their weaknesses.
I get it.
Mr.
Oh,
Rengang,
do you know what
he's
Devil
too
May Cry
patient
3
with
was
his
originally
pie.
supposed to be?
She likes a drink.
No.
Don't know about the newcomer,
Resident
Mr.
Evil
Smith,
4.
though. He's the only one.
No. It was Devil May Cry 1.
Oh, it was Devil May Cry 1?
This
Yeah,
is
Devil May Cry.
turning
That's
into
right,
an
because it just
interesting
became Devil May Cry.
Welcome to the
Yeah.
VIP room here at the Casino Monarchique.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm deep in the weeds on that shit.
Names are for friends. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Le Chiffre?
There you have it. Hitman and 007 are coming together in a very unexpected way.
Where's my Final Fantasy Dissidia?
We know our players waited a long time for 007 First Light. It's just around the corner, coming out next year. However, Hitman is live right now. So I thought, why wait? And I asked a fellow Danish friend to join me here. As a matter of fact, he is here with us today.
So Hitman's
That's right,
in
everyone at Summer Game
3
Fest,
different
please
games right now?
welcome the great Mads Mikkelsen.
What's the third game?
Hitman.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
See you, Mads. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for coming to Summer Game Fest. Mads, you are Cliff, but you're also
Mads, what are
Agent
you
47's next target as the
Besides looking sexy.
The villain we
Look at
know
that.
from Casino Royale.
You looking
That's
fine,
it.
boy.
And, you know,
Got
this
that
is,
flowing hair.
I've always had a deep love for this character.
Look at that. He's got a
role
nice
that
tan
means a
on.
lot to me because of a lot of reasons. So
He's doing pretty
when Hackett
good.
gave me the chance to step into the shoots of the Schiffer once again. I did not hesitate for 1 second. But this time is a little different. He's more confident. He's dangerous. He's not just a brilliant mind hiding behind a desk. He is visceral, unpredictable, and ruthless. And let's just say this time he doesn't outsource the violence anymore.
I don't know how to pronounce his name.
So this mission is set in a casino in Paris. We want to make an homage to the movie Casino Royale while keeping surprises for our players. James Bond and Agent 47 have very different set of skills, and the mission will be handled in very different creative ways.
Yeah, he's not going to beat me in poker. He's going to figure something else out.
So I guess it is not just about the shot, it's about the bluffing around the table this time?
Yeah, sure, exactly. It's the Schiffer is always like 2 steps ahead of you. He reads you before you read him, so it's a little like bringing a chess player to a poker game.
We built the mission to allow several parts, unexpected characters, appearances, and even custom poker mechanics.
Wow, all right, well, when do we get to play this?
That's the best part. We wanted
Right
to
now.
surprise you, so the team is updating the game as we speak. Le Chiffre, Elusive Target mission starts today in a few
Custom
hours.
poker mechanics.
You know what's weird?
For only 30
A lot of
days,
stuff's weird.
and if
But
you
you tell
play
me.
it, you'll unlock a unique reward in 007
I have
First Light.
never seen anyone play any of the Hitman games besides Jacksepticeye.
Summer Game Fest. Appreciate it, guys.
No,
Thanks
really?
so much.
Thank
All right,
you.
great to see you.
I never see it on Twitch. I never see it on YouTube. Maybe it's algorithm-based
Great
stuff, but like
Right now,
whenever
here's the
I see it
announcement
like
of a
at
new
every
party
game show
coming
ever.
Later this year that will delight Lego fans.
But I
They will
never
have
see
1
anyone
million
play it.
Lego bricks,
I had
300
several
minifigures,
Hitman
and
series
over 700
on
trillion
a previous
minifigure
channel that I
combinations.
tried.
Yeah.
It's Saturday night somewhere, so make some noise for Lego Party!
Get ready!
Oh shit. They're really biting at fucking Nintendo's ankles right now. They're going after Mario
Is this
Party.
a party? Oh my god.
They're going
yes.
after Mario Party. They're going after Mario Kart. There's Super Smash Kart
Or hindered by evil monsters.
from
Oh
Sega.
my god, I'll play the shit out of some Lego Mario Party
Dragon,
stuff.
Ted.
Yo, I'm in it.
What about
I'm
our
down.
amazing mini games, Ted? We've got more of them than you can count.
More than 10?
It's actually more like 60.
Holy fuck, I'm buying this game.
With surprises around every corner, anything can happen.
Anything?
Anything.
This is a very good call, Lego.
Anything.
Okay, but certainly not a giant crab. A
GG's.
mythical king cobra,
This
or Master
they
Wu
won.
Smashing a crate.
Those were literally just on screen share.
Wow!
Is Lego actually like killing it? The co-op puzzle game, and now they have a party game.
Whoa, that is looking mighty tasty.
Insane.
This is interesting because they just put a cease and desist on the Legends of Montanui Bionicle fan game that's been going on for like
20 players
almost
across 5
like
ships
that.
venture into the most treacherous region of
That
space.
sucks.
So
hoping
for
to get
them
their
to do
hands on
that
the
and then
artifact.
put out
The game is called
several new
Wildgate, and the
games, I
open
wonder what
beta
they've got in
starts
the
next week during
cookbooks.
Steam Next Fest.
Right.
And we're also very happy to announce the game will launch on July 24th for PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox. Let's see what it means to get
No
into
Nintendo
some
Switch 2?
serious space
Damn.
shenanigans.
They really don't like Nintendo here.
Danger. Reactor overload.
What am I looking at?
Oh, I've been watching advertisements for this for a while. It's like wild crew a ship, go on missions, fuck shit up.
Capture the flag type shit?
I would assume it's all different kind of missions, like steal the cargo, blow the bitch up.
Is just game modes, or am I able to fly this ship around and...
No, I'm pretty sure you're able to. If the way I understand it is, you have a ship, and you take missions, and then you go to those missions, and you like fly the ship there, and then like board a ship, and then. I think it's bigger than what they're showing off.
Brady, hey look, a real extraction
I'm
shooter.
proud to reveal to you the next game from Toronto-based Drinkbox Studios, the team behind the Guacamelee series and Nobody Saves the World. They're making a full 3D game that can be played alone or with a friend in co-op. You can find out more
Thank
during
you.
Day of the Devs right
I don't know
after
what
the
it
show,
is, but
for
you have
now,
my
here is
attention.
the global reveal of Blighted.
Looking over this decaying world, one can only wonder, how did it all come to this? It began with the ancient rituals, the dead buried with a seed from the trees of memory. Those who ate of the fruit saw the lives they lived and passed their knowledge to future generations until Sorcisto, in his lust for power, consumed the brains of the living.
This has been like one of the most co-op focused summer game fests or announcements. It's been great. There's like twin stick shooters. There's like, I think this is a Diablo like.
Yeah, this looks like a Diablo like.
Should you fall,
Hell yeah.
pray the vultures consume you before the blight does.
Oh, Resident Evil.
There is more Blighted coming up right after the show in Day of the Devs. All right,
Resident
next is
Evil.
a first-person survival action horror game from Team Clout. It's a new team of 50
Bill?
with founders
Oh.
in Canada and Armenia. They partnered with the new Munfish Powerhouse label to bring this insane Unreal Engine 5 game to life with unpredictable monsters and visceral dismemberment. Here is your first look.
Ill. Munfish Powerhouse again. Team Clout. Oh, that's fucking disgusting.
Yo. This is some fucking Machine for Pigs vibes. These animations are so clean.
Mm-hmm. It was already shown off. Oh, this is the first time I'm hearing of it.
Oh, okay. I'm starting to remember some of these visuals. The fucking wave of creatures. I've seen that before.
Oh, that armor is sick. Whoa.
Poor little babies. All right,
What the
Mecha
fuck?
Break is one of 2025's most anticipated shooters, with its previous beta amassing over
Mecha game.
300,000 concurrent players on Steam.
This game was
and
really
3
fun.
million players in total. In this game, you explore a sci-fi universe and pilot
Have you played this?
powerful mechs with immersive aerial and ground combat.
I haven't.
As a top
Yeah.
wish list of games,
This was
players are
super sick.
clamoring to know just one thing: when is the release date? Well, here's Mecha Break's latest trailer with the answer you've all been waiting for.
It's gonna be right now.
Growing Martian zones force the Thalassic Federation to advance its Project Enterprise.
You don't think it's gonna be right now, Brady? This is a great co-op game. Like, I could play this for hours on stream, just fucking around.
I don't know if I approve of the music, but okay.
You don't approve of it?
I don't know. It's just not fitting the visuals for me here.
I get that. The trailer is extremely stylized.
Yeah.
Nope, haven't played it. I thought you and I played this. At least I played the fuck out of this. There was an early access thing, and it ran great. Farming for the different classes and getting the different builds, and it felt really good and really fun.
Can you like heavily customize your mechs, or?
No, it's light customization, but there's different builds. There's different classes. There's like this shield spear thing, and you can like change the spear to different weapons. You can change the shield to different shields. You can change like boosters and stuff. How you dodge. July 1st.
In this next title,
Yeah, different levels of upgrades.
Traverse the
But there was like, at least in the beta, there was like 12, 13 different
8-person studio.
vessels.
This is infinitesimal.
Something like that. Epic Games?
Mechanicals approaching.
Guns.
A Bug's Life. It's a Bug's Life.
Face a stark reality.
But in the future.
The scale's really fucking with me here.
The industrial civilization we were expecting to join.
What's the James Cameron movie? The Blue People movie?
Avatar.
It's Avatar, but mini.
That's, yeah, okay. So like Grounded meets Avatar.
But you play as crickets.
Whatever it takes, we find a way.
'26 marks the 30th anniversary of a legendary video game franchise
Ari.
that I think we all know very well.
Ari.
Please check this out.
It's Ari. Here we go. Show me that beard, Leon.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is it RE? It's RE1 remake.
Happy birthday to you. And to celebrate early, a special message from Takeuchi-san.
Holy shit.
That's right.
マギーさんありがとうございます。カプコン竹内です。皆様のおかげでバイオハザードも30周年を迎えることができました。ありがとうございます。さてお待たせしているバイオハザードの最新作なんですが、もう少しだけあと瞬きするぐらいの間だけお待ちいただければと思います。それではこれからもバイオハザードシリーズよろしくお願いいたします。ありがとうございました。
I ate a glass of wine too. All right. Thank you, Takeuchi-san, for that very special message. We cannot wait for when the time is right to share more leading into the anniversary of Resident Evil. Now it is time for the next big update for a beloved franchise.
Oh, well, at least they said something.
Yeah.
If it wasn't here, everyone would have been pissed.
Yeah.
And technically, they're still not here, but at least they said something. King of Fighters?
Street Fighter 6.
Oh? I should have known from the I don't know. I had no fucking idea. From the announcer. What if it was a red herring? Hear me out. What if
they're gonna end the show and then
with RE9? Yeah. What if that's what he meant by a blink of an eye longer?
Yeah, a blink of that would make sense.
What a douche. It just felt so weird. So far, there hasn't been anything big and crazy. There's been Liza P DLC, and then the cool 2 Lego games, in my opinion.
Well, no, the Sega stuff.
Do you even remember what the game was?
Yeah, it was Sonic Racers. It was like the Sonic Racers.
Oh yeah, Sonic Smash Racers.
Yeah.
But besides,
I don't know, I feel like between that and the Lego stuff basically stomping on the Switch, that's pretty big for me.
Right, but like, normally during these announcements, yeah, hey look, another game we'll never play. That's what this whole thing has felt like to me. And normally that's not how Summer Games Fest goes. Normally there's like 2 or 3 big smash, like, we gotta play that games. It just hasn't felt like that way yet.
Wish list now.
Is this characters from Deathloop?
That was Last
I can see you
Flag,
get
a
that,
new
but
online
I
action
don't
game
think so.
from the new indie studio Night Street Games, which is the ultimate game of capture the flag set in the 1970s, as you saw. The closed alpha will be starting later this year. Next, we have a beautiful new trailer for a Souls-like action RPG game developed in China by
This is a one big hitter.
Fallen Feathers, which is launching on July 24th. Here's a look.
So here's one.
Is this bloodshed really what you want?
Will I play it?
505 Games publishes, or
it do look pretty.
Set in stone. You can't change how it ends.
Brady, fuck off. Or Souls likes. Yeah, I feel you. But like, how else would you approach it, Brady, if you're gonna have a third-person character action game? It's gonna have some Souls elements.
Brutal Legends, that's how I would approach it.
Chicken jockey?
Chicken jockey! Put some Steve's Lava Chicken on it.
What will it take to finally?
Not sure why they keep showing off games already announced. I mean...
Look guys, it's Summer Games Fest, it's not the Game Awards, alright?
The last 2 or 3 Summer Games Fests have been as big as Game Awards with announcements.
Yeah.
Last year, I believe, was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Like, they first showed off gameplay in that shit, right? It was either last year or the year before. I don't know. I don't remember. Def Jam? A Souls like Def Jam? No, Wu-Tang. Oh, this looks unique. That looks pretty cool.
Ghostface Killer is calling on you to rescue his Wu brothers. Wu-Tang Rise of the Receiver is a new co-op action RPG with anime-style
like
fighting.
before?
And it's the debut title from the 53-member
Like Dark Cloud? Very stiff and slow?
Now, here's a new
What do you
look
mean,
at
Brady?
Guild Wars 2, which has new updates, including player housing, and is free to play. This weekend, to celebrate
I don't know about you,
SGF,
but
you can take
I kind
advantage
of wish Dark
double
Cloud had a
XP
dodge roll.
all
That
weekend
would have been
long.
nice. I've never played this.
Where shared struggles form fast bonds.
My greatest advantage? Adaptability. Their greatest weakness? Me. My story.
My story is yours.
I don't know why, but it makes me think of those memes that are like, I lost my armor, and this is the chicken's like,
Hey, look, another Hoyoverse game thing.
Oh yeah, this is an AFK journey, or no, Mongil? What's this, Stardive? I don't.
You want to know how I can tell?
Huh.
Because it fucking looks the same. It's almost like if you draw everything the exact same and you use it in the same engine, it might come off as the same exact game, despite the title.
Yeah, that was my problem with a lot of Unreal Engine 5 games for a while.
Like, it's weird because like UE5 games are trying to like separate themselves out by literally having the frame rate of the character. And then they're like, it's stylized, what? There's been like 3 or 4 games that have done that already. This show has not been great. It's been fine. Did someone just scream into the crowd for the Switch 2?
And I met Johnny Silverhand. Chip,
The Switch 2 may be the definitive way to play Cyberpunk 2077 now, though.
Here is another game throwing back to a classic animation style. Enter a surreal world where you're a down-on-his-luck outcast who has to battle his inner demons, literally, in this action roguelike. Here's Into the Unwell.
Oh shit, you think they're gonna end the show with Kingdom Hearts? Square Enix was shown to be here.
The fuck is Kingdom Hearts doing? Sorry, did I miss something with that?
Yeah. Did you not know the Kingdom Hearts 4?
No, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 4 was shown off like 2.5 years ago.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh, maybe I did. I don't know.
Yeah, it was like Sora running in the street. It showed the health bar, and it showed like the attack magic item, whatever. And it showed him running in the street, jumping on a lamppost, flipping up, and then flying up in the sky and hitting the first shadow from the first game. Like the big shadow? Yeah, but UE5. And that was like 2.5 years ago. On that list that it was showing before we started, hey Kayla, it's your Banjo-Kazooie game.
It won't always be so easy.
Is this the people that from the people that did Cuphead? Because it feels like Cuphead.
It looks like it.
Is this co-op?
If this would be sick.
You still look a little unwell.
It is Coffee Stain Publishing. I believe that's Cuphead.
Yeah, that seems right.
So was Blumhouse,
Hey
but
guys,
nothing?
I'm Ian Prue, the co-founder of 1047 Games. When we
Yeah, when we-
started Splitgate in our dorm room,
I'll shut
we
up.
just wanted to make a game we could play with our friends, and 20 million of you played with us. Now, with the help from our amazing community, we've built
Cuphead
Splitgate
3D.
2. Why? Because I grew up playing Halo, and I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty every year, and I wish we could have Titanfall 3.
Fuck yeah, dude.
With Splitgate 2, we asked ourselves, how would we take portals to the next level? What if you could portal to entirely different worlds? So we combined the action, movement, and gunplay of arena shooters with the scale and intensity of something much bigger. Splitgate Battle Royale launches free right now, and it's
Holy-
fucking awesome.
I'm playing Splitgate after this. This is a big announcement. I just like how he opened that. Because I grew up playing Halo, I'm tired of playing the same Call of Duty, and I wish there was a Titanfall 3.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Like that is the most honest fucking like shit I've heard from one of these game show things ever of all time. That was epic.
We need more developers like that, and more developers that are sitting out just like, yo, I wish this existed. But fuck it, I'll make it.
Yeah, I'm sure his heart was fucking pounding when he was saying that.
Oh god, yeah. He probably went backstage and almost passed out. Someone's having to hold him up right now.
But yeah, I would have never played this game if he wouldn't have said that. Literally because he came out and said that, I'm downloading this right after the stream.
Copyright! Copyright strikes right now, bitch! Hell yeah!
That showed me so much of who they are as a person and what is this game even about. Just him saying that one fucking sentence.
What is this on? Is this on everything?
Yeah. It's available right now. But how much is it? Is it free?
I like this way of doing it. I really like the finals game show style type
Play
stuff.
free.
That's
Play free now on everything.
on everything.
Play free on everything is
the latest
crazy.
project from the talented
That's
minds
nuts.
at RGG Studio in Japan.
We're still going. I feel like we got like 2 wrap-ups now. Like, I'm not complaining.
Same.
I'm just confused.
Same. I thought it was gonna end. Because they do like the little like review of games.
Well, both of those have been for like Epic. The first one was State of Unreal, and then Epic Games did like a thing.
Oh, I see some deal that says Warble. Yakuza? But like in the 40s? Yeah. This is dope. Ooh.
Got a name?
Jerry. Oh,
Daito.
sorry.
Daito. A Jap then, huh?
Don't I look like one?
You're not? So, what are you then?
Sana. 俺が知りてえや。
Stranger Than Heaven.
You saw it at
Wait.
TGA last year as Project
Century.
set in
That was that game
1915,
that they
and
showed
now
off at the Game
full name
Awards
has
that
been
was just like the dude
Stranger
strolling
Than
and getting the
Heaven,
shit beat
brand
out
new
of him and
title
stuff,
from
wasn't it?
RGG Studio. This time it's now
Oh, yeah.
1943, and knowing RGG, I'm sure more surprises are surely on their way. All right, well, we're almost done here, but we do have
Oh yeah,
one
I've been wanting to see
final,
what this game
very
is
special
because I was
global game
really
announcement to share with
confused
all
by
of
that
you
first
who've been
trailer.
waiting. Today, we've showcased a lot of projects from teams around the world, including many brand new studios, and we're proud of that. But this one comes from a studio that is no stranger to delivering blockbuster games time and again. When I first got a glimpse at this project last summer, I was absolutely blown away by the scale, scope, and ambition of this developer's vision. And while there are many places, really any place, this game could have been revealed, we are so deeply honored that we get to share it with the world right here.
There has been no
at
Square
Summer Game
Enix.
Fest.
Well, you're a couple of seconds ahead of me now, so.
Hit the cogwheel and hit double time.
Oh, is that a thing?
Yep. But you catch up, it buffers, and you should be exactly where I'm at. Is this gonna be
I
like?
see.
Is this gonna be Death Note?
The game? What?
I don't know. It's at FBI. I'm still curious if this is RE.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
My office.
This is gonna be Epic Games.
Coming.
Is this in the vein? I have no fucking idea. It's got RE-isms.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating. Now I need a good technical analyst on this.
Okay.
You think it's Naughty Dog? But isn't Naughty Dog doing the space game?
I need your eyes.
Yeah, Naughty Dog's
on the
doing the
crime scene.
space game. No, I would think older than Naughty Dog even.
The Renwood Hotel.
Yeah, this seems like Remedy.
I know.
Yeah, this seems like Alan Wake. Oh, yeah.
8 years ago. Perhaps it's
Yeah,
time for you
this
to
is the
face the past.
medium, the multi-world bullshit, right? I have no fucking idea, dude.
What is this?
You think this is OD? Kojima game?
But that would be Xbox Studio and Kojima doing OD. We haven't seen anything from it for a while.
Miss Ashcroft.
Miss
2023
Ashcroft.
Game of the Year.
Investigating all these
was the
strange
last
deaths,
I saw
huh?
it.
We need to keep our voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
Raccoon? Yep, this is RE9.
You're right.
I said at the beginning, it had RE-isms. I know my shit.
Requiem. Okay. Alright.
We're returning to Raccoon City after the
blink an
nuke.
eye more.
We're returning to Raccoon City.
Resident Evil Requiem.
Raccoon
And
City
we'll be
after the
playing with
nuke.
the fans this August at Gamescom, where we'll also be hosting Opening Night Live on Tuesday, August 19th. Resident Evil Requiem marks a bold shift for the franchise, both in tone and gameplay, and today's reveal isn't just about survival horror. Expect high-stakes cinematic action too, with much more to share soon leading up to its launch on February 27th, 2026. Amazing.
The reason why we're making all those guesses of all those other games is because they said RE9's not gonna be here. Wait, go back and look. The first thing I said was RE9?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Leon Scott fucking Kennedy, thanks for the blue balls, Crapcom.
No, that threw me off. They were throwing me off way big time at the beginning.
Summer Game Fest to come. Make sure to visit summergamefest.com to see a listing of
The
all
facial
the digital
animations
events this
were
weekend
very
you can watch,
much
and to highlight even more games, including
Rose
the
from
Xbox Game Showcase on
RE8.
Sunday. And stay
Yeah.
tuned online to see coverage of many of the playable
It's
games
just that that's
at
how
Summer Game
Rose
Fest Play Days that's taking place this
would
weekend
talk.
in LA.
And make
They're-
sure
they're
to stay
stiff-
tuned for Day
they're
of the
stiff
Devs,
facial
which is coming
animations.
up next.
I'm a
with
little
additional new
concerned.
reveals
I
from
want to see a
incredible
little bit
independent
more from
studios
it because
around
I'm a
the
little
world,
concerned
and deeper
going
looks
back
at some of the
to
independent
like the
games we
Raccoon
showcased
City
today.
environment
Thanks so
and
much,
getting
everyone.
away from
Awesome. And thanks to
a
you,
lot
Lucy.
of their
Great job
creative
co-hosting.
character
All right,
design that they
that's
had
gonna
in
do it for
8
Summer Game Fest.
is going to be
We will
weird.
see you at Gamescom on August 19th.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Well, I'm interested about it because like, just because the nuke goes off in that city doesn't mean everything's gone, right?
Sure.
And so you have to think about like Crimson Heads in RE1, right? You would kill them, and then the only way to really get rid of them was to burn them. But then you think about like Tyrant, Nemesis, how they mutate and disform and turn into different things. What we just saw was like, here, I'm just gonna click back and look at it on stream, right?
Okay, I'll watch your stream.
Yeah.
That's where your mother was murdered.
That's where your mother was murdered. Here, I'm gonna bring it up. RE9 4K. We'll do RE Requiem 4K. It's not up yet. It didn't say it was being developed by Capcom though, but it did have RE-isms. Where? Who? How? Do they not post these? How do you? Where's the trailer?
It may not be up yet.
They normally post them
To
immediately.
show you at places like this digital showcase that you're about to see.
Starting.
Okay.
I'll just stick here. Ooh, there we go.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
I need your eyes on the crime scene.
The Remit Hotel.
What's her name?
The Remit Hotel. Her?
Yeah.
Let's go back. Let's just watch it through.
Yeah.
Come on, load. Swear. Stream. You son of a bitch.
And while there are honored that.
Yeah, FBI. Okay, so first and foremost, when is this taking place?
A great question.
If this is taking place modern, like today, 2026, whatever, that means we're getting Rose. Rose is an adult. That means Chris Redfield is an adult watching over Rose. That means this is a direct, like when we're seeing this screen right now of the FBI, Rose is at the gravesite of Ethan, putting down the flowers. Or a similar, could be months and before, months after, right?
Facts.
Okay. So, if that's the case, FBI, looking for secrets. Let's go back. Let's go back to that. Let's go back. Because on this poster here, FBI's most wanted, top wanted fugitives. There's a reason why they hold on this shot, and I'm wondering if there's a Chris Redfield, a Claire, a Jill, a Leon Kennedy. You know what I'm saying?
A Wesker.
A Wesker. Well, I mean, not after RE. Not after RE5. Sorry, spoilers.
Yeah.
But who knows? Different timeline.
But you were talking about how they changed in the last remake of RE4. What direction Wesker would go in after that?
Exactly. If they so at the end of RE4 original, Ada picks up the phone. She's like, "Hey, I got the Las Plagas virus," and then they were like, "Bring it to me." Okay, and then they fly off in the direction. In the remake, they call up Wesker. Ada calls up Wesker and is like, "Hey, I got the Las Plagas." She says, "Fuck you," and they fly the other direction.
Mm-hmm.
That literally changes RE5 and RE6 completely. Like knowing where those games are and where the story is, that changes those games a ton.
Yeah.
Credit for catching that in the blink of an eye phrasing. As a COD zombie enthusiast who plays Cryptic Clues, I am ashamed I didn't get that. Well, I'm happy for you to play a game that I'll watch you play, but I'll never play. Okay, Brady. Fucking never got into Splitgate. We tried it. Didn't like FPS back then. That was a while ago. I need to download Splitgate. Yeah, and what is she working on? Investigation summary report. Incident, fourth victim of unidentified disease. So this is what I'm saying.
Oh.
T virus. So much like the Las Plagas in RE4 was underground for years and generations and years and years and years. It didn't start as that. Didn't it start in RE5 as the flower, and then it developed over time in the underground and created the spider bug things?
Yeah.
So maybe that's what's happening here. The T virus is a brand new thing, but after this nuclear explosion, it's been 20 plus years, and now this new thing is resurfacing, and it's mutating people, and it's fucking people up. And they don't know what it is. Deceased individual discovered in abandoned government office. Preliminary analysis suggests the disease may be linked to a series of she's got white hair like Rose. Now, I'm not saying it's Rose. I'm not saying it's a relative of Rose, because they should be alive at the same time. All I'm saying is Sherry from Resident Evil 2, the little girl, who is also in Resident Evil 6, Rose, and now this girl all have a similar look.
Yeah, I'm not totally sold on the time frame as of yet.
Grace.
Grace.
Okay.
Grace Ashcroft.
Yeah?
Grace Ashbrook. Or Ashrock?
My office.
Oh, coming.
It holds on this. They want us to, like, pick apart the story. I'm sure you could zoom that in on 4K and get an even cleaner image. Probably not here due to bitrate bullshit, but... yeah, there's no fucking way. Interesting.
That screen should just be what you were looking at before, pretty much. But
Yeah,
on her
but
board, maybe.
But there's like 3 more sentences extra.
Facts.
Excuse me.
If this is about the report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days, tops.
Put a hold on that for now. We found another body. One that exhibits the same pathology as the others we've been investigating.
Right there, I knew it was Ari. Same pathology? You don't say those words and it not be Resident Evil.
Okay.
I need your eyes on the crime scene. The Hotel.
Yeah, what is that about? Rembed Hotel. Hear me out, because I don't know the games very well. What's the deal with Resident Evil Outbreak?
I don't know the deal with Resident Evil Outbreak.
Is one of them in a hotel?
I feel like yes.
Or was it a bar?
I don't remember a bar.
Because, like...
I know that's where your mother was murdered.
I know that's where your mother was murdered, and then it cuts back to this.
I'll just go ahead and put on the record. My knowledge with Resident Evil is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 0, and then 5 and 6 are meme to hell for me. I didn't even play, and then I came back.
5 is a fantastic game. This looks like already like a PlayStation 2.
Oh, and Code Veronica. Code Veronica is an underrated game.
Code Veronica is hilarious. I have nostalgia for Code Veronica because I grew up in the summers with like Clint Eastwood, fucking the Gorillas, Dragon Ball Z, Pikmin, and Code Veronica. I played it through recently, at least a little bit of it, and I couldn't stop laughing the whole time. It's so hammy.
There's essentially like a male version of Code Veronica 2, isn't there? There's like a... It feels like the same game, but the protagonist is a male.
No.
It was like...
When in Code Veronica, when you get to, I think it's like 60% way done with the game, you switch to being to play as Chris Redfield, the main character of 1 and 5.
No. There's another Resident Evil game that came out, I think, still even in the 90s, where you play as a helicopter pilot that forgets that he was a employee of Umbrella.
That was not Code Veronica.
No, but there's like a it's like the male version of Code Veronica to me, because it like plays the same, I remember.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
Alyssa died 8 years ago.
Who's Alyssa?
Her mother.
Okay.
So our main character here is needing to go investigate a hotel. Where's this hotel? We don't know. She died 8 years ago, and the person who was seemingly responsible, this peep.
I know. That's where your mother was murdered.
That's the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck is this? Got foaming at the mouth, blue goop. What if this is Leon?
Could be.
All zombied out.
Or it could be, what's his name? Because he survived.
What if it's Wesker?
No, I don't think that's Wesker. I'm not buying that as Wesker.
What if it's Ethan?
That's what I'm saying, is Ethan survived. He's the guy. Isn't that the guy on the road at the end of 8 that was Ethan?
So hear me out.
I'm listening.
RE8 ended with it saying the father's story is over. It did not say Rose's story is over.
Yeah.
It did not say Evelyn was defeated. The same one from RE7.
Yeah.
The last thing that we see of Ethan, and the last thing that we see of Evelyn, the evil version, right? The one from 7, was that they were fighting each other off. And wasn't Evelyn trying to take control of Rose?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's correct.
What if Evelyn got out through Ethan?
Oh.
What if this is Evelyn? This is the one in control now.
Mm.
It's doing the same thing that RE7 and RE8 did. It is obscuring the nose up. All you see is the face.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna scrub through the ending cutscene of 8 because I feel like that's the same guy, at least hoodie wise or something.
$8 years. So the thing is, wherever this takes place, let's say it takes place in 2026. Let's say Rose is there 2026, etc. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Your mother died 8 years ago. Would put it back in like 2018, 2019. Which during that time would be right before. That's like right after 6. Right? I don't know. The timeline's fucking wild. I don't know.
Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
And Grace is tied up, held upside down.
searching for. The special one. The chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
That's the nuke.
That's the nuke. That's Raccoon City. But the thing that confuses me is, are people still fucking living here?
I mean, you could. I mean,
Not
modern
if-
nukes are not the same as they were back in the
Sure.
day.
Sure, but we're talking 90s, not that long ago. But the thing that confuses me is, so after this scene here, right? So I'm assuming let's just lose one more time. I'll skip past it.
I know that's where your mother was murdered.
I know that's where your mother was murdered, in this hotel 8 years ago.
Alyssa died 8 years ago. Perhaps it's time for you to face the past. Grace.
Something happened. She was knocked out. I'm not saying she...
Were they in a hotel and not a house?
Yeah.
They were in a house.
No, he brought it up as a hotel. Your mother was killed in a hotel 8 years ago. I need you to investigate it, right?
Okay,
So
I'm on a different path then.
So is this game going to take place like a mansion scenario? You're stuck in this hotel running around?
I feel like that they've already
I agree.
redone one on 7, so I feel like they would
I
redo
agree.
a different game.
I agree. But here, just keeping the ball rolling. So she was either knocked out, something happened, she doesn't realize what happened, but now she's tied up upside down, and I'm assuming inside the hotel at this point, right?
Right.
And then it shows this a hallway of what I'm assuming is the hotel. We're in a hotel in Raccoon City. Windows are boarded up. Everything's rotted and old, right?
Stay close.
Then you hear a voice saying, "Stay close." Is that the mother? If we're right of Leon being in this game, is this Ada?
Stay close.
Whoa.
Is that Ada's voice actress going, "Stay close"?
Whoa.
Right?
Okay.
Listen to that one more time. Does that sound like RE2 or RE4 remake Ada?
Stay close.
Kinda. To me, kinda. I could hear it. I'm just guessing. I don't know. Then we have this wall. We have a bunch of missing people, right? But if this is Raccoon City, of course there's fucking missing people, right?
Yeah.
The thing that is weird to me, and I'm pulling from RE7 and RE8 here. The father story is over, but that doesn't mean the Megamycete virus is done. And what was the Megamycete virus thing big for? What was it known for? What was the one thing that was a theme through 7 and 8?
Like the cult thing?
Welcome to the family.
Kidnappings? Yeah, welcome to the family.
Yeah. Just want everyone to be a part of my family. So, now you have people going missing.
That would bring the FBI involved for sure.
Right?
Yeah. Ouroboros returns.
No. I mean, essentially that's what the mold is, right? Which, if you look at the peep at the beginning of this that had like the fucked up face in the hoodie, it looked moldy. it looked moldy. So it cuts the missing posters. And this is where I'm confused. Is this Raccoon City? The raining streets? There's a barber shop over here? Is this the past? Are we like in OG Raccoon City?
See, you asking if it's the past, that's what I got from all of the interior hotel stuff, because he said, I know your mom died at that hotel.
8
and
years
I thought
ago,
we were
though.
I thought we were just looking at flashbacks.
But it's 8 years. So this shot right here of the hotel, right? It's boarded up. It's old. It's weathered. Like this. If this scene right here at the very beginning is modern day 2026 whatever, each Resident Evil character like her, they have special powers. They got weird shit going on, right? Like the new one from RE8 is that she like literally can go into her mind and enter like a different dimension. She has like super light powers or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What if this chick literally can send her mind to like the past?
Days of Future Past, Wolverine type shit.
She has that power. She can't physically change anything, but she can live it. Like she can project her body there, type shit. And if something happens to her, it really happens to her. Or maybe she gets trapped there and she's like, what the fuck's going on? Why am I here? What's happening? You know what I mean? Maybe that's why she's a detective for the FBI. You know? And that's why the director here shows up and he's like, I need you to do this. You're the only one who can. Ooh, was there gameplay? Hold on. So yeah, it shows the shot of the city
Special one.
with like rain on the ground and people walking.
They're coming.
And I'm looking at this and it's like, if this was Raccoon City after the nuke, he pop a Palpatine himself alive. Zaddy Wesker is alive. Chill the fuck out, Andy. Chill the fuck out. If this is modern Raccoon City,
I believe in you.
If this is modern Raccoon City, none of this would be this clean. The metal wouldn't be shiny and normal metal looking. Things would be rotted away. Things would be blown apart. There'd be more debris than just a couple packs of cigarettes.
I don't know if I totally agree if it's like how long after the nuke? It's at least 8 years after the nuke, right?
Okay, so let's break this down. 1998 was when Raccoon City happened, the nuke went off. 8 years after that would have put 8 years after that moment would be Resident Evil 4. Leon is in Europe.
Facts.
Okay. Oh, sure. Cool. Right. Granted, maybe we can pull something from like the
Can we go back and look at her computer again to see how you were just about to say that one to you?
Yeah, they're modern. Flat screen.
Yeah.
Granted, she's using an older telephone, but you know, FBI is weird, I guess. This is definitely.
This is fairly modern.
This is 2015 beyond.
100%. 100%. I feel like that's plenty of time.
For people to move back into Raccoon City, I do not know about that.
You could, speaking to nuclear radioactivity,
8 years afterwards
even,
is super radioactive wasteland. I totally agree.
No, not even for the 90s. A nuke from like past the 80s, you could move back in a year later. Radioactivity does absolutely nothing to you.
This is why I'm thinking it's timey-wimey bullshit. Are you ready?
I'm listening.
So this is the past. People have gone missing. The missing boards that you see on the wall is not modern people missing. It's Umbrella testing missing. So Raccoon City Umbrella is still going big, and these are people on the street that are going missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it gets to this.
when would this have to be? This would have to be. This would even have to be before the zombie breakout. So this would have to be like 1995 or before.
Right.
Special.
Right, and which it would make sense for it being an anniversary thing. And, you know, going back to their roots, they're literally going back to Raccoon City.
Yeah.
Right? Also, it being a modern thing, why is there a record player, fireplace, and this dude sitting in front? You know what I mean?
For me,
like,
that's just dramatic.
that's just dramatic villain bullshit.
That's just dramatic villain bullshit. I mean, the fucking last game we were in fucking castles and, you know.
Fair.
So now to play off of what you're talking about, timey-wimey bullshit stuff, and them it being like, you know, the anniversary and everything. This may be like wildly out there, but what if she was going back in time trying to solve a mystery, and she views events from 1 and 2, and you get to play some of those levels from 1 and 2 again?
That would be cool. I don't think that's what they're doing.
No, probably not. That would be cool though.
I look, this is a thread of a thread because we didn't get a lot. If there is timey-wimey shit, it is literally astral projecting herself. Nobody can see her. Nobody can interact with her. She can view it. So she's walking around and she can look around and like investigate, but she cannot interact with the world. But that's where this villain comes in, because he can interact. And once he interacts, now she's trapped. Now she wakes up in the chair upside down. What the fuck's going on? You could see me? You know, that kind of shit. And now she has to get out. That's what I think's happening.
Miss Ashcroft.
Because yeah, he just said it. In this scene. All the people are missing.
One that I've been searching for.
You're the one that I've been looking for. You're the one I've been searching for. The special one, Miss Ashcroft, and then the wow music kicks in.
Special one, the chosen one. Miss Ashcroft.
Ashcroft. Is that a... What was the name of... I know people have already explained everything in everybody else's streams, but what was the name of the little girl from the Resident Evil movies? The hologram.
Which ones? Oh.
It was Ash something, right?
There's an Alyssa Ashcroft.
From what?
I'm trying to look it up now.
Don't even take from the movies. If there's just Ashcroft,
no, this
Resident
video
Evil.
game is an American investigator reporter, former resident. Ashcroft was one of the handful
Outbreak?
of humans. May have been Outbreak. It's not telling me what game she was introduced.
Because I think it's
First
Outbreak.
appearance, Outbreak. Yeah. Last appearance.
That's her mother.
Outbreak File number 2.
That's her mother. And so this is 8 years after that. Her mother was killed in a hotel. We need you to investigate. This is 8 years after that. Resident Evil 9 doesn't take place in 2020 something. It takes place 8 years after Outbreak 2.
Outbreak 2, I think Outbreak 2 takes place in 98.
So it is 2004. So if we're seeing Leon, it's Leon's coming back with the president's daughter, Leon. Which is weird to have Resident Evil 9 take place a decade before 8.
No, that's what I felt like they were doing. And it kind of makes sense because we have a lot of questions that need answered that we still don't know. Because I feel like they've shown us that they're heavily gonna change a lot of stuff just by what you were bringing up with like Wesker. So like, what else have they already is supposed to already have changed from the originals?
Right. What do they say here?
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our voices down.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh? Is that Chris?
The voice.
Ashcroft.
Yeah. I'm gonna turn it up. Okay.
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh?
We need to keep our...
Investigating all these strange deaths, huh? So, it could just be a random NPC. We don't know. We need to keep our voices down.
Voices down.
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please no.
Wrong, Andy. If this is 2005, 2006, this is before Resident Evil 5. Chris isn't Big Buff Chris. No. Literally the only thing that Chris Redfield has went through at this point is Resident Evil 1 and Code Veronica. This is before Swole Chris. Chris is not old if this is 8 years after Outbreak 2.
But you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
See, look. Why would you go from this, right? And like you're listening to all these things and they're echoes and they're in the past, right?
Have you seen the same shit I've seen?
Please know that you are my hope.
It's 8 years because the very first thing the FBI director was talking to their main character, I've already forgot her name. He's like, hey,
Ashcroft.
Ashcroft. Hey, Ashcroft, I need you to work on this thing. Your mother, who died in this hotel 8 years ago, this is going to be hard for you, but I need you to go investigate this hotel, right? He says 8 years. He says the mother's name. And we're looking at the name Ashcroft, and we looked at where does Ashcroft come from? Well, it comes from Resident Evil Outbreak 2. Ashcroft is there. There's the mother. But the thing is, we don't know if she died in Outbreak 2.
Oh, facts.
Right?
Facts.
If she died in Outbreak 2, this would put this game in like 2005, 2006, which would make Chris not an old fuck. Anyway.
Everyone's gone.
So yeah, all the voices and everything that we're seeing is like everything's old, everything's destroyed, we're returning back to Raccoon City, sure. But then this next scene, it cuts to not destroyed and old. It cuts to what I'm going to only assume is a flashback to Raccoon City, a flashback to Outbreak.
Resident Evil 7 features one of Alyssa Ashcroft's articles from January 19th, 2016 that confirms that she was still alive in 2016.
That's interesting. Yeah, I knew people would already break this apart. Okay, so this could potentially be 2024, this could potentially be modern day.
Yeah, this could potentially be modern day.
Okay, so no, 8 years after the death of the mother. So, okay. Moving on, biggest question right now. Why does it go from this? Convince me otherwise that this is not our main character seeing into the past or reliving the past. Like maybe through our main characters, all of this is maybes, none of this is fact. Maybe this is our main character investigating the mother's death and experiencing the outbreak through...
This doesn't look like the past to me, though. Isn't this just a blown up bit of Raccoon City? Isn't that Raccoon Police Department?
It is Raccoon Police. Oh, well, I'm before I play. I'm about to play because it shows up for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, not what you're currently looking at. This is not what I want you to investigate. This is what the Raccoon City looks like, right? This is what I'm trying to say. This is modern. Like the whole place, like even the big wide shot of the city. Look, this is all wet and moist and fresh and new.
Now that you're the one that I've been searching for.
And Raccoon City in the big shot looks like Mad Max.
Miss Ashcroft.
It's even down here, it's fucking Mad Max. Like, look, there's like cars and shit piled up in the corner. Like, even down here, it's like there's sand built up.
Yeah.
None of this is that wet. Nothing.
Wastelanded.
Everything is wastelanded, right? Which makes it more interesting when you go from a shot like that to this, and it cuts immediately. You'll see what I mean. Is this next scene Resident Evil Outbreak, what the mother went through? Right? Because I'm looking at this. This is inside Raccoon City. This is our
that's 100% inside. Yeah.
Raccoon City Police Department.
Mm-hmm.
This is the past. Or this could be the hospital, maybe, but like, it would not look like this.
I feel like we're like, if we turn that corner there, that would be the big like eagle statue.
This is interesting. This feels like the hotel. This is the hotel like you're playing through an RE7 game. Stuck around the mansion, finding puzzles, exploring, right?
Yeah.
That monster looks creepy as fuck, though. Who are you? I still think this is Ethan. Hooded figure.
That is hooded figure, yeah.
Right? Do we get any better look at their face? What if it's just like the cliche zombie face?
Yeah, it's the same model from the zombie turning around at the beginning of the game.
Blood coming from their eyes. I want to say it's Ethan, but part of me is like, what if it's Leon?
That's a massive way back. If we feel pretty confident that FBI stuff is all modern day, and we go back to a fully restored Raccoon City Police Department, that's back to like 1995, 1998.
Yeah. It is a massive jump. It is a massive leap. What does Requiem mean?
I always thought Requiem meant to like a past something kind of thing. I don't know for sure though.
Google. I'm gonna Google real quick, and then I kind of want to check out Splitgate.
A musical composition setting parts of a Requiem mass or similar character. An act or token. So it does kind of have something to do with time. It's like, an act, a remembrance. Like a wrap up, I believe, is a better way of putting it. Like a requiem was held for the dead queen.
Yeah, especially in the Roman Catholic Church, a mass for those for the repose of the souls of the dead. A state of rest, sleep, or tranquility. So it is literally laying down to rest. It is putting to sleep.
Oh, so like putting her trauma to sleep.
A service or composition in honor of the dead. Which kind of fits in to the whole anniversary.
Which it would make sense to do something that deals a lot with like going back in time stuff, because then they could wrap up a lot of questions, a lot of like untold stuff.
Yeah, they're touching on all the things. So I wouldn't even be surprised if we get, hear me out, who all died in Raccoon City. Main characters in main RE games. is this game going to be like, we're going to get a little bit of Barry? I don't know if Barry made it out. Are we going to get a little bit of a Rebecca, right? What happened to Rebecca?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Are we going to get a little tidbits of like main peeps who never got out? Yeah, it contains prayers appropriate to a funeral. Interesting. Requiem. Why is Requiem for a Dream called that? Requiem for a Dream is a metaphorical one, signifying a memorial service or a ceremony for dreams that have been shattered or lost. Yeah, like literally, like what if we're entering the quote unquote past through dreams?
Oh yeah, she could have like nightmares, and we just play the nightmares even.
Right. Or like what if her dreams are she's stuck in the hotel?
Yeah.
Like through the day you're exploring Raccoon City and shit, and then at night you're stuck in the fucking hotel in the past.
Well, there's
this monster is attacking you.
There's still a massive jump there because there's two things that we know. I feel pretty confident that was fucking Raccoon PD, like police department headquarters, totally restored. That's
Right.
2 decades in the past, and we know for a fact that her mother was killed 8 years ago in the hotel. So the hotel stuff would take place 8 years ago.
Yeah, that looks like, yeah. Look at how shiny
100%.
those fucking doors and floors are. Like,
Yeah.
there's no fucking way. The
That's
roof is
even before the
completely
zombie
intact.
breakout.
Roof's completely intact. Yeah, well, it may be during, because look at all the medical curtains that are up.
Mm.
Right? I mean,
yeah.
and wouldn't this make a nurse? At least outfit-wise?
Yeah, maybe.
Is this player character? Because look where the camera is situated. It's moving along with the character. And like, if this is first person point of view, why would our head be located at door handle height? Unless we're a kid. So take our main player character.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say she's working for the FBI. 8 years ago, I don't know. How old is our main player character? Because if this is player height, you know, and we're just following along, would 8 years ago
This is about the
put her at kid age? I don't think so. I don't know.
I mean, career-wise for the FBI and everything else, she's got to be in like her early 30s, right? Like,
that's what I think.
report you asked for yesterday, it'll be ready in 3. No, 2 days tops.
Put a hold.
God, that flat ass keyboard. Yeah, this is some modern shit.
yeah.
Where is this located? This is like in the forest of Raccoon City, maybe? We don't even know.
That already looks blown up. Look at those trees. Look, they're all fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Deceased individual was discovered by an abandoned government office. I'm trying to read text in the classes.
That looks like handwritten cursive too, my dude. Good luck.
Yeah, it looks garbled. I mean, I could. It's straight up scribbles. It's just scribbles.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Well, at least they announced one of the two things I wanted.
Grace. Grace. Grace Ashcroft.
Yes?
Next year though is crazy for this to come out. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to know if it's a first-person game or a third-person game, or maybe it's a mix. If this is, and we're correct in it being a timey-wimey bullshit game, maybe what I assume is going into the past hotel portions is like RE7 first-person, you have to survive. And then when you go into the investigative RE, Raccoon City, that is the third-person exploration.
Right.
That way it's, you're covering every bases, two birds with one stone type shit.
That would be a cool way if you wanted to more so mask at what point in time you're investigating. That would be a cool way to decide it. Anytime it's third person, it's in the past. Anytime it's first person, it's modern day.
You've seen the same shit I've seen.
Please know that you are my hope.
Everyone's gone.
I'm hearing other main character, like not random NPC voices, but like I'm pretty sure I heard Ada. I'm pretty sure I just heard Chris. And that voice of everyone's gone, is that Sherry? Like I don't know, maybe I'm just filling in spots because I don't fucking know. So here is absolutely for sure first person mode, right?
Yeah.
This is absolutely, because you got shaky face cam, absolutely first person mode.
Yeah.
And then you cut to here, and is this first person mode again, or are we nurse player character?
What's also interesting about this shot is how far back it is, which almost is reminiscent of the security camera tank control type stuff.
Right. Also, just this one screenshot of like the art. Do you know what's weird about this? Hear me out. The last thing I'll say, and I'm moving on to a different thing. I think this creature monster thing is the most unique thing that we've seen. Oh, it's so gruesome. And it might even be the most telling of what the fuck is even going on in this game. Have you played Resident Evil 1?
Oh, of course.
Do you know who Lisa is?
Is Lisa? Nope, I'm getting confused with 2.
So in Resident Evil 1, the mansion was built by this dude. They like kept him there, made him design it, made him build it. They were like forcing them to live there or whatever, right? And then while this was going on, I guess I'm gonna get the story completely wrong. It's been a while since I played one. They took their daughter and did studies and shit on her, and kept her in the basement against the parents' like knowledge. They didn't know, I guess.
Yeah.
And then after they had the motherfuckers build everything, instead of letting them go and live their lives, they fed them to the daughter. Like, it was a super fucked up added story in like the RE1 remake. It's really gruesome, really fucked up, and really cool.
Who was the mother in 2? The mother doctor in 2.
Is Fable 1 and 2 in Summer Games Fest? No, sorry. Do what?
Fable is gonna be Sunday for sure at the Xbox.
Absolutely.
100%.
It's gonna be dope. Who's the mother in 1 and 2?
No, who's the mother? Yeah, who's the mother doctor in 2?
The little girl with the blonde hair, Sherry Birkin.
Yeah.
Her father was the one with the big mutated arm that follows you around and you fight multiple times throughout the game.
Right.
She dies there. She does in there though. I don't know her first name, but her last name is Birkin. But so this is what I'm trying to say. Is this another look at Lisa?
Oh.
So Lisa was Lisa was kept underneath the Raccoon City mansion, out in the woods just outside of Raccoon City, right?
Yeah.
And if you look, the whole thing about Lisa is that she would wear her mother's skin as her face. Right? And if I'm looking at this, I don't see no eyeballs. I do see multiple nostrils.
God, that would be a hell of a callback.
But you fight Lisa in RE1 Remake.
Mm-hmm.
And you win. So you get the fuck out of the basement. But you don't know if she's dead. She like falls. So if we're going back to Raccoon City, Lisa falls down into the caverns or whatever. And it's years and years and years later. This motherfucker didn't feel the effects of a nuke. They're underground. And have been living for generations.
Yeah, that's the other thing about Raccoon City is there's a lot of places to hide from a nuke underground, not even just talking about any of the monsters, people in general.
Also, I'm pretty sure we've seen this police officer before.
Yeah.
In Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Where
at though? Who were
I
they?
believe, wasn't he one of the officers that like got dragged under the door or something like that we couldn't save?
No, I think maybe I just feel like we've already seen them, like specifically this exact same face already be turned into a zombie, and yet we're seeing it again being turned into a zombie in a different way.
I mean, that's that, and the other shot of the good-looking, Raccoon Police Department makes me wonder if we will see the events of 2 through somebody else's perspective.
Right. So, okay. Final guess, when do you think this game takes place?
I think you're spot on that it takes place across several different times. I feel like we've nailed down that it's more modern just by looking at everything that's in the office.
Right. Do you think the FBI or a police department in 2020 or in 2015 or in 2010 or in 2005 would wear a wet cap like that?
Oh, the other thing is this totally takes place in the 90s as well.
Yeah, look at the jacket, look at the hat.
Yeah.
Like that's 90s coded as fuck.
Yeah. I still do think because what he's wearing, that is a plastic cap over to protect from rain, 100%. Right. I still think they would do that. That jacket and that tie though, that's definitely 90s as fuck. The bare minimum, this takes place in like 2026 and 1996 or something like that. I think it's just before 2.
Could explain a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think what's happening, I'm going to say it now, final guess, final answer, hitting the buzzer. Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and Resident Evil Outbreak 2 were fun games to be made online, co-op, etc., that no one got to play.
Yeah.
They were way before their time. And they do answer a lot of questions of what's happening in the games and the stories and what's happening in Resident Evil as a whole. That being said, even the people who did play them wanted more. This game, I think, is going to expand on what happened and where these characters went and what's going on. And on top of that, mark my words, I think we're going to get a remaster remake of Outbreak 1 and 2.
Oh, yeah? See, I think we're due for a Code Veronica remake, and a lot of people want it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great game. It's a goofy game. It's not, it's a brilliantly frustrating game. Having to constantly run back, retrace your steps, and then having to do the tedious things of like, I have to put all the metal items in here, run around the corner, and then you forget that you just picked up one first aid spray, and it's like, please place all the metal items in the... The game is frustratingly fun. It is goofy as all shit, and the voice acting is on par with Oblivion occasionally. It's just, it's so fucking hammy.
Andy, are you saying that you need the movies stories explained, or you need it explained in a movie? Because you're never going to get it explained in a movie, because they've always
happen.
said that it's a completely different story.
Right. Yeah. They'll give you a brand new movie and call it Resident Evil Outbreak and set it in space.
Yeah. I liked the OG Resident Evil movies. The Netflix
first two.
shit was horrible.
I like the first 2 Resident Evil movies.
I liked the last 2 as well, just because of how batshit crazy they were.
They finally leaned in.
Full send. They full send. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Netflix ones can fuck off and all. I'm sorry.
Oh my god, yes. Oh my god.
Like, don't look. Hear me out. You will never see another character play. Do you know how I would forever swear off the company who decides to make Blade white? That is fucking stupid. That is crazy. If Blade comes out and looks like my goofy ass, fuck you. That's not Blade, right? That being said, I turned on that Netflix show and I see Albert Wesker. Even though I love him as an actor, that's not fucking Wesker. There's no way that's like that is. I can't get. That's crazy. What's the show called?
It was something Raccoon City. It wasn't Tales of Raccoon City, but it was along that vein.
What's the actor's name? I know he died. I feel bad for that. Yeah, here.
He's so good.
This is Wesker in the Netflix. This is Albert Wesker in the Netflix show. He's a great actor. I do miss him dearly, but that's not Wesker. That is not Albert Wesker. Yeah, they don't bro. Yeah, and I forgot even who the characters were supposed to be. It has absolutely nothing to do with Resident Evil besides name. Besides name alone. That is literally that's Wesker. Like
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. That's you don't see they're both wearing glasses. That's obviously Wesker.
Peasant's Couch? You're kidding me, right? I'm joking. It's uncanny, right?
Oh my gosh.
I look just like him. It's like
absolutely, dude.
I'm cosplaying right now. It's crazy.
Bro, we just need to get you some swords.
They call me the Daywalker.
All of my rage.
Man, I want Blade to come back so bad. I put this on for a joke. I'm just reminded how fucking cool this opening scene is.
Yeah, dude.
Look at this shit. This is just when, like, action movies were just fun.
I bet that was a bitch to shoot, though.
Yeah, you have, what, at least 100 extra... It feels like 150 extras, maybe? On
Yeah.
set, all at the same time?
Yeah, and they're raining blood, and everyone's covered in blood. And they have to maintain that consistency because you know this was a lot of shots to get any kind of action scene.
With a strobe light?
Oh god, yeah, strobe light for sure.
Oh, and then, yeah, then you have to do CG over that, because anytime somebody dies, they have to, like, burn away. Oh, God.
And that already looks like not a very big room that they're showing a fuck ton of. So you got to think that the whole crew, the whole camera, all of the lights has to be on the other side of that room.
Like just take this. It's okay. I'm gonna go from 155 to 205. 10 seconds, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to 15 shots in 10 seconds.
Oh yeah, they got into the double letters on that one for sure.
That is insane. Just like boom, 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 boom. like cutting back and forth between two peeps. I get that. That's fine. But these action shots to where they're like,
and that many shots for this thing with that particular actor, that was probably 3 days of shooting. So they have to maintain that consistency of like blood on everyone across 3 different days.
Everything great about Blade, and it's a long ass video. Thank you. Yeah, when's the new Blade coming out?
There's a new Blade game coming out by Bethesda, but then I believe Blade is also going to be in like Doomsday, the new Doomsday Avengers game or whatever.
I want the old man Blade to have a movie. Yeah, Wesley Snipes needs a fucking new Blade movie, which I think is why they're trying to rewrite the new Blade so much. Why we still haven't seen like the Marvel Blade, right? Because Blade was supposed to come out alongside wasn't it Ant-Man Quantumania?
Yeah.
So like a couple years ago at this point, we should have had like Blade on Disney Plus right now, but we don't.
I'm still not even sure what's going to happen now because I'm still confused on if Wesley Snipes coming back in Deadpool resurged how the studio feels about him or not.
Yeah, maybe the studio should have just fucking maybe the studio should have listened to the fucking fans who went, yes, that's my Blade.
He was notoriously horrible to work with in the Blade series.
Maybe because he knew he was hot shit and could get away with it.
Probably. Do you know about in Blade 2 the eyes?
What else would you do if you were Wesley Snipes? Would you not? Would you not?
It's to me it's just kind of ridiculous. There's the scene when he's on the hospital bed in Blade 2 and he opens his eyes. He refused to open his eyes during that scene. He refused to open his eyes. They had to CGI his eyes opening for that shot. And it's
I think I remember that.
Mr. Snipes, the whole point of this scene is you open your eyes. You're here anyway. You're just gonna lay on this table and just fuck with us? Like, really? Like...
Do you want to join me with some Splitgate, or you got some shit to do?
I would have to download it. It's probably not. How big is it? Is it like a?
I added to the thing. Splitgate is already in your library. Play game. 26 gigabytes.
Isn't it horrible?
1047. I don't know what the fuck. Except, I guess. Andy, you're gonna play some Splitgate with us? Brady, are you gonna play? What's happening? We doing this shit? Yeah, so
I definitely need a bit of a break. Go to the bathroom, make sure everybody's good, that kind of stuff. But
Yeah,
I
of
am
course.
I'm so for doing that. I could download that and check it out.
Yeah, we'll do a little break time. I'll probably end this stream because it's probably been copywritten to hell, and then start again with a new thumbnail.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Well, last little thing I want to say about Blade. So I think they're strategically setting it up. And once we see Blade, we're going to get nothing but Blade. Hear me out. Blade comes out, is shown on Doomsday or whatever. Then you have the Blade movie, right? Then you have the Blade game. Then you also have Blade added to the new Marvel fighting game that was just shown off.
Yeah.
Like it's just set up. It's set up so perfectly, just like Blade.
I think a Blade game is gonna be dope as shit. I mean, who doesn't want to go around with swords and guns fighting vampires in general? Just the base of that.
Could you imagine it being like a GTA, like, and you have to, like, during the day, like you're you know, going around getting upgrades, doing like normal weird shit, and then nighttime hits and you're having to fucking like go kick down doors to clubs and shit and fucking fuck up vampires?
I'm gonna be honest, I'm having a hard time visualizing it coming from Bethesda. Now, I know I should just be thinking of, well, I know I should just be thinking about Doom and what they're able to do with Doom, but I can't get like Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout out of my head thinking about it.
Okay. Perfect test. Make brand new stream. Call it testing out the new Blade game features, and just play Redfall.
Yeah, just play Redfall. Was that Bethesda? That was Bethesda, wasn't it?
That was Bethesda.
Sad.
Which has me kind of just a wee bit worried.
Yeah, big sad there.
Blade is the only vampire thing that I could ever give a shit about. I hate vampire shit. I actually despise it.
Not a Vampire the Masquerade kind of guy?
Well, so I made a few, when I first found your channel, I made a few videos talking about this shit, which is that everything was zombies. It was zombie for the longest time. And then they were like, what's the next new horror trope? Vampires. And so everything became vampires, and that all launched all at the same time. There was like Vampire the Masquerade. There was Vampire Survivors. There was V Rising. There was like a ton of like audiobook things that I kept getting ads about on Twitch. Like it was just vampire for fucking everything. And then there was Diablo 4 with its the very first DLC, which is a vampire DLC. Like every single fucking thing was vampires. I couldn't give a shit. Which I'm happy that Blade didn't launch when it was supposed to launch, because that would have been another one. Yeah, I can't stand vampire shit. They are the weakest, stupidest, most goofiest horror cliche that has ever been thought about ever. Like, ghosts are scarier, right? Ghouls are scarier, zombies are scarier. Everything is scarier than a vampire. What what does a vampire do? It looks at you and it hisses like a cat.
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever thought of vampires as scary. I don't know if I ever considered them as a horror trope because I always packed them in with werewolves, which were just like, I don't know, fantasy monster tales.
Werewolves scare the fuck out of me because they can break your house. They rip down your door, and they sound scary and they're brutal and just like they smell like shit. They're just dripping with blood and guts. Vampire will wake you up in the middle of the night, just shake you awake. Hey honey, I've come to suck your blood. And that's about it. That's what a vampire does.
I don't know what vampires you're looking at. That's not the experience I've had with vampires, good sir.
Brady tells me that vampires are like what's it called? What's the Will Smith movie?
Oh, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend. He says those are vampires. To me, those are not vampires.
Those are vampires. Those are even like written in the books, described as vampires.
In the movie, I don't think they're vampires, personally.
Yeah.
Andy just said it. The only scary vampires that are in that one Will Smith movie.
I don't know. Did you see the new Nosferatu?
I have not. No. Is it good?
It's very good.
I avoided it for one specific reason. Can you guess?
You don't like vampires?
You nailed it. Yeah.
One aspect, I think there's a lot of reasons to say that vampires are scary because the reason that they get pit up against werewolves so much is because they are supposed to be at equal strength and equal brutality and all of that kind of stuff. Wow, it's Gilgomush right there, boys!
I know. I like that thumbnail. I didn't know what to do with the text.
But what I think it can be scary about vampires is they're supposed to be manipulative. They're supposed to be a little bit more realistic in they're seductive and they have thralls and they can puppeteer you.
Right. And then I look at any underground movie and I just get horny.
Yeah, there's a problem with that.
I'm horrified by the werewolf.
Yeah.
I get a little chub from underground. Like I don't know how am I supposed to feel about this? I feel like you're not trying to scare me with vampires, but you're trying to arouse me. And it can't be both. It's gotta be either or. I'm sorry. Either you want me to really enjoy Nosferatu, or you want me to be scared by Nosferatu.
There is, God, that you saying that's very interesting because again, Nosferatu is the classic vampire tale, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it does play a lot with sex and everything because that's supposed to be a key part of the vampire tale.
Right. And it would be different if like Nosferatu, the way I imagine them in my mind, is like super gross, super fucked up, and just a disgusting fucking like monster. Because it is a monster film, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And through manipulation, through, like the tools that the vampire can deceive you into thinking this is a good thing and you want to do this and you want like almost like flaying their mind. Right?
Yeah.
Into convincing them to bring more back, to get you more food. Like that is creepy. That is spooky. However, every time I've ever seen it, it's just like, I bit your neck. You live forever now. Haha, I'm glittery.
What you just got done describing was the new Nosferatu movie to a T.
Oh, okay.
Nosferatu is this horrid looking bat fucked up ugly dude.
Ugh.
that has reached out through whispers beyond the veil to all of these thralls, and he gets this woman obsessed with him and everything, and there's this like seduction scene of this horrible looking dude like just like bringing her in and getting all these people to do all this shit. You need to see it. It's good.
All right. Break time. I'm gonna end stream on YouTube and start up with a different thing.
All right, I'm gonna go. I haven't even started
Split
the download yet, so I'm gonna go bathroom, download, all that kind of stuff.
All right.
I'm gonna catch you in a bit.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
I'll be back on YouTube in a minute. I'm gonna still be live over on Twitch because I think that one's all right. I just don't want the whole YouTube to be effect. I'm gonna still be here, Andy. I'm still.